So what we're going to do today, we're going to do the Bards College. Because I haven't had time to do anything with the character. All I did was drop all the stuff off last time. Hello, hello Queen, nice to see you Queen. Thanks for coming in. I always like your videos, so you know, even if I didn't see them or see them all the way through, I always slap a like on it. Friends, we all stick together, eh? So hello, hi NJ as well, nice to see you. Yeah, sorry about springing the Oblivion one on you yesterday, but I just wanted to play more of it, you know. So sorry that you know, one was very short notice, like half an hour, and the other one was about 2.5 hours. So sorry about that. So that caught a lot of people out, I think. So we're going to do the Bards College today because I don't quite know what to do with this character. I was completely forgotten where I got to. All right, but most of the others seems to be the anniversary edition.
Intending your hounds? You smell like a wet dog.
I don't like your attitude. So yeah, we are Claw Dius, the Khajiit. What's that? YouTube is dumb. Thanks, Ghost, Queen and Ray. Mr. Oblivion one, did you? Okay. Right, Queen says my videos will be slowing down. I have a special Twitch stream I am going to be doing since summer is coming. You were missed, says Ghost, says NJ. Well, I mean, it's totally up to Ghost what he does. So I'll do a bit of the voice now and again, but not. Okay, well, I'll just do a little bit of the voice. So,
welcome to the Bards College. I'm the headmaster here. How may I help you?
So it's probably the last kind of semi-dodgy character I'll probably do for quite a while. Although you never know, I might change my mind tomorrow. I'm lucky to apply to the college. Hello, Neptunescape. Nice to see you, Neptunescape.
Always a pleasure to meet a prospective bard. You should be aware that many apply, but we accept very few people. When possible, we ask applicants to perform tasks the college needs completed. In this case, I do have a task befitting an aspiring bard.
Well, I didn't want to be a bard. I just came here to pick up quests. What do you want me to do?
Elisif has forbidden the burning of King Olaf, a festival put on by the Bards College. We need to change her mind.
Sanguine's Rose,
to convince her, I want to read King Olaf's verse, a part of the Poetic Edda, the living history of Skyrim. Unfortunately, the verse was lost long ago.
Oh, drat, what shame. Okay, well, I'll leave it. Is that I come in?
Yes. According to Giraud, our history's keeper, the portion of the Edda dealing with King Olaf might still exist in Dead Man's Respite.
Yeah.
I need you to retrieve the poem.
Yeah, it's good fun, isn't it, Queen? Turning things into random objects. It's great. Fantastic. You thought that was funny? Yeah, well, I won't say to play Oblivion, but all I can say is there's loads of funny stuff in that. So, yeah, that's nice to know, Queen. So, why did the Elisif forbid the festival? I hear that goes, I just happened upon by accident on my TV. There you go.
As you may be aware, Elisif's husband, High King Torrig, was recently killed. Elisif mourns her husband deeply, and she feels that a festival that burns a king in effigy is distasteful. I tried to convince her the festival is many centuries old and celebrates solitude, but I need proof. I believe King Olaf's verse will provide that proof.
He didn't even get far through the door, did he? So, what is this Poetic Edda?
I think Giraud here would give you the best explanation of both it and the history of King Olaf's verse. You should speak to him about it.
What do you know about those horrible dragons?
Not much, to be honest. Their return was a shock to us all. Gerard Germain has some tomes about them in the library, if you're interested.
Okay, then.
I wish you luck in finding the verse.
Alright, let's have a look at the quest. So, tending the flames, find Olaf's. What have I got down there? think it was just to go to the Bards College. Right, okay, so this is what we're doing. I'm going to add some variety and go retro. Going to stream the anniversary edition of Fable. Should be fun, at least so. Excellent, Queen. What a fabulous choice. It's a good fun game. I know it's nice and nice, simple combat. At least something new for sure. Yeah. I'll tell you what. Have you played Fable 2, Queen? Because Fable 2, the best of the bunch by everybody's reckoning. That's the best of the bunch because it just did everything absolutely perfect. But that one that they remastered was a really good remaster. I found YouTube has a slight bug and that only notifies me.
Spiced wine, the taste of home and heart.
And if you're actually on YouTube. Oh. Yeah, it should say on your email, shouldn't it? Your email or your notifications on your YouTube app. So yeah, that's a bit odd, Ghost, must admit.
Keep the cold at bay.
Yeah, the anniversary of Fable. Yeah, that's the first game, isn't it? It looks a bit dated, but man, it looks good with all the new graphics, doesn't it? No YouTube on the email.
It's not true what they say.
Well, put it this
you,
way: I get notified by
is it?
by email and by the app. So I'm always aware, of notifications or comments or whatever. That always lets me know. Right. So where we gotta go? We gotta go to there. A place we haven't been before. How exciting! Let's go to Krabby Shanty. Yeah, Mayrune's Dagon, the guy you saw at the beginning as he did the opening credits of the game. With Grond behind us, which is what it's modeled on, is Grond. There's the horse armour. I use my phone only for making calls and taking calls. Right, okay, yeah. Okay, Ghost, that's fair enough. So you wouldn't be aware unless I give loads of notice. So I may not have give loads of notice, but I don't know, I'm kind of obsessed by it because I'm still trying to finish it. But with the graphical upgrade, I just want to restart and do it all over again because I've forgotten it all anyway. There's a dragon up there, and we've kind of come a bit unannounced, so we probably know where we are. Yeah, I think that's evidence of that. That's don't you dare kill my horse! But I need to get down and sort this vicious dragon out. Although first of all, no, that's not it.
You are brave.
Hang on. So I've got to think a minute. I want to get that magical spell off. Which, I'm trying to think what the oh god, hang on, I can't remember all the shortcut buttons. Every game is the same, so it's like the UIs are different every one, so it catches me out a little bit. Alright, yeah, so yeah, I'm not really good against dragons because obviously, you can't sneak up on. Yeah, get back here, Phil! I mean, I can't even get closer to him. Because half the time I miss. Now, get down, you vicious dragon! I want your soul! Miraak's not getting it unless I whip it in there quick. I don't think I can do it. Don't you go at my front end, you wicked beast! You've been dead before you could do another bite! Filthy creature! Didn't hurt at all. It's not because there's an invisible wall around them, and they can't get any closer.
Soul belongs to me.
You vicious thing, nicking my stuff. But I will get a dragon chat thing every now and again because. Because of ordinary, you could get an increase every so many levels. So we may be able to steal the old one, but I'll get at least some of them. Right, let's do that. I'm going to keep those because they're worth a bit. Yeah, and I never found some on my channel that I was sub to had disappeared. Small YouTubers that I was trying to support. You know, I got a sneaky feeling that they're being really nasty. Because I'm
One step closer.
yeah, I may still have the female one on, but that's because I can't find the male one. It's like you can't have both and turn one off. What do you want? Hang on a minute. Let me just quick save here a minute. Dragon meat. What mod is that? Oh, mod. That is right. Okay. Yeah. Let me just find out what that is a minute. If I go into here, I think it's some kind of hunting overhaul. I think could be called hunting overall. But what it does, it gives you extra things off of creatures. So like spiders, you get eyes. As you know, instead of poison, you get eyes as well. Other things, you get teeth, claws. You know, all kinds of stuff. So I think it's way down here somewhere on the kind of tweaks. So let's whip down to this bottom end where all the tweaks are. Using the data blocker, it's a bit like using the tough bat. It seems to work though, guys. Yeah, realistic animal loot. There is one on Xbox, which is of a similar name. So if you put animal loot, that'll probably come up with it, clean. Okay, but that's what I've got on PlayStation. But there is one on Xbox as well. Alright, so that's the one. Realistic animal loot. Miraak. You're just going to hover there as you take the soul. Okay, well, you know, can I attack you? No, he's just invisible. Okay, right, okay. Oh, Mr. Fisherman! Come, shadow me, my friend. You found some great magic mod. My character is currently throwing snowballs. I guess a retexture of ice. What was it? Of ice sneak. Right, let me turn the anti-rotation off because it's throwing me. Because every time I do the slightest movement, it moves. And steal your souls, yes. Of ice spike. Right, okay, I got you, Green. Right, okay, let's go to Dead Man's Respite. Ah, looks like a fun place to visit. I wonder if there's any... I beat my horse up here. Any chance of me sneaking in without anybody seeing? And there's beautiful Jeremy Soul music, which I presume is not going to happen anymore because apparently they must have got the rights to the music, and he wanted to buy it back, and now he's a bit of a recluse and has hidden himself away, and nobody knows where he is. So we don't quite know what happened. It's a bit of a tragic tale for Jeremy Soul, but my God, what a musician! Right, let's have a look around. I've got to stop picking some of these plants because some of them I've got flipping hundreds of them. So let's go in here to Dead Man's Respite. So hope you don't mind me doing a silly voice now and again. Man, Oblivion, you know, I could probably spend 10 times longer doing stuff in that because I would like to speak to every single person and get every quest. Wow, there's a sneaky looking beastie there. Oh, there's a load of sneaky beasties here. I ought to introduce them to my dagger. Good evening, have you met my dagger? It's very effective. Do not attack the ghost. Oh, thanks. Good job you told me that, ghost. About the ghost. Otherwise I'd have known nothing about him. Okay, I don't know why. I always just do a single stroke. Why should I do the heavy one? I'm so used to doing the heavy one. I'll tell you what, I'll try a light one on the next one. See if that does it. Same to you, mate. So that's that side. Let's stay in the gloom. Draugr, fair game. So let me do a quick one. Yeah, that's going to be just as effective. So even though we're pretty much in the light here, you know, if I stood in front of him, probably still wouldn't notice. No, he still didn't notice, but he suspects. But I'm afraid that's as far as you get, mate. So yeah, this has been a bit more successful, this character. And you know, I could use the you know, the special skill that I have, but I find that too easy with that. Okay, they did kill the ghost then. It's a good idea to keep an eye on that ghost since it tells you where to go. So I'll try and keep my eye on it and try and return to it or whatever. Okay, if you don't do anything, I'll be very upset. He's not. Yeah, why is it everything lately is not working, so I can't interact with things? I'm finding this really getting downhearted by this, which is why I'm very much tempted to go back to vanilla. Not on this character, because obviously that would ruin it, you know. No, you do not. You do not interact with the ghost. Oh right, okay. So it's not meant to happen. Right, okay. Svaknir. Hello, Svaknir. Right, well, I should have a torch somewhere, which should be on this button here. Okay, right. I've got to get through the door somehow. Ah, a ruby dragon claw, which looks like it opened the door. How exciting! Right, I try not to, you know, go over and over the same thing over and over again, but I don't know, every time I watch a video back, the timestamp it, it's like, really, you going back again? But I don't know. I try. I think it's mostly about reorientating myself, although that's a poor excuse for what I'm actually doing, which is forgetting. That's a little bit bright, isn't it? And that's a little bit eerie. Okay, down here then. So I'll take it we haven't been here before. No. Ah, nice grand soul gem there. Ah, good. Petty or that. Any nice books? No. So yeah, this seems to be okay. This character, I've got. He should be leading me. Yeah. I don't know what people think about you know, Oblivion and in Unreal 5. Would you like the next Elder Scrolls 6 to be Unreal Engine 5, run poorly, especially at the beginning, but use the creation engine so you could still have mods? Probably. I don't know. I haven't seen Oblivion now. To be honest, I'm less worried about mods. It is a hassle doing mods. So, you know, it adds great stuff. We don't need a lot of them now for some of the things. So yeah, this is the one where certain doors open, isn't it? So yeah, I gotta work this one out. So I'll try not to go over and over the same thing, but you know, us old people, we tend to do that. Right, okay, that's opened a few doorways. So now we can go through the said doorways. So that was the switch. So I just do a single hit. I mean, that was 36 just for that. I usually do the necklaces. Almost stepped on that then. Yeah, I thought I'd try a different approach to that one. Alright, what have we got here? Petty, that and that. I usually pick up the petties, it keeps it going, doesn't it? Keeps a constant refill. Right, let's see what we got up there. Nothing down there. So yeah, it's pretty easy, isn't it? But I mean, I found this easy on my first character. I wasn't a sneak character, but a couple of times I did try it. My God, I was just one-hitting stuff. Because Ray used a bow and did all the stealing while Gandalf did all the good stuff. It seemed quite appropriate, a twin character. Seemed like a good idea at the time. Regarding stepping on trap, Ray, I thought high sneak. Oh, you could be right. Yeah, actually, you could be right there. I could well be throwing order out there and watch out. Yeah, so yeah, actually, I probably have got that perk. So I don't know why I'm being so careful. Because I think it's on sneak, isn't it? Where are we? Tripwires. That's the tripwire one. Silent foot, light foot. You won't trigger pressure plate. Well, that's pressure plates. So it's not so much ropes. No, does that include everything? So I should have all that. Yes. So oh my dodge as well. So I don't know what to do with the perks yet. I want to save one for smithing. So that's why I'm. So that's a pressure plate. So it shouldn't. I'll just save it a minute. Yeah, it doesn't activate, but it's only pressure plates. I usually just jump over. Yeah, that's what I usually do. But I do sometimes, even if I got the quiet one, I do sometimes forget that I've got it and still avoid them. It's like, you know, it's hardwired into my brain. Oh, hello. Have I got one? I think seeing my plays, you'll realise I probably haven't. So yeah, it's remarkably easy with this one, so I'm a little bit more confident. And see, this one, you see, it's got additional stuff. We got frostbite venom, but we also got spider eyes, which makes those particular those particular ingredients for a potion. So it just adds more ingredients for potion making. So it's a good idea. Right, let's go further down, hunting as we go with my torch out. Never know, I might find something useful. So I hope you're enjoying the Skyrim madness. Ropes are prongs, if you break a rope you will suffer the effects, yeah. Yeah, so it's not a pressure plate, is it? Yeah. You're right there. Right, where to now? Right, hang on. Is that the way? We can't go through? Right, hang on, I must have missed something. I think we got to go down here, haven't we? Oh, what's this? I break ropes and jump back. Yeah, I'm so used to it that I'll just jump back. Actually, I will take silver because they're over 100. I usually pick those up. Right, I'm just looking for leather scraps. That's empty. So sorry if I take too long, but I try to get most of the stuff that I might miss. So I think we got to go down there to go forward, isn't it? Yeah, I mean, can you make any sense of this? Is that supposed to be water and this isn't? But it does cover up all this stuff, doesn't it? Which is what I don't like about it. So I'll do a quick save just in case. But I can't see any other way through, so it's obviously got to be here. Oh, that's right, I put my torch out. Right, and then we gotta go down there. I haven't got a night eye or anything, have I? Or underwater breathing? Right, there's. Put that away. Oh. Okay, so now we're in here and into there. Right, let's carry on, eh? Sorry about the voice, do you want me to stop? At least I'm not doing that on Wendy, am I? Hello! I always like the well, in Oblivion it's rats, but in this is skeevers. But I always like the rats because they jump at you. It's really cool. And I noticed you miss if they jump. So if you fire a spell, but they jump at the same time, it misses every time. So sneaky little thing they did there. I mean, I don't know. I'm not sure if it worked like that the first time, to be honest. We're just checking around. You're doing assassin build, Queen. Although, far be it from me to tell you what to do. But I'm good at that road, have I? Or had I? Right, okay, so I take it it's up there then. Since I can't see any other way. Something appealing about speaking like that, isn't it? And here's the trap. So yeah, we've got all these kind of traps. So yeah, apparently this is some new level. Really? You can clearly see it on Oblivion. You can't see it on here. So here we go. I suppose where the blood bits are, isn't it? Really? So you can go to there, go to there. Hang on. Go to there. Go to there. Ouch. I always miss one every time. And then up there. Ouch. You may have seen me there. I wonder who did that. I'll get you, Sunbeam. Here we go. So we should have progressed into this new era, which is completely separate from everything else. I can't see it. Bring back the Oblivion maps, please, but add the detail. You know, if you can't do it, let somebody else do it. The draugr was on the ledge. Right, okay. Yeah, well, yeah, I thought he was on the ledge or up high or down below shooting at me, so yeah. Don't stop the voices, says NJ. Thank you, NJ, for saying don't stop the voices. Yeah, I don't know, adds a little bit of character to it. Anything I can disentangle? No, basically! Well, you asked for the voice. You're getting it. Either down there or through there. I think that's where we did the claw. Wild guess. So let's go down this bit here, which is completely separate. I love pulling the faces. Although, I think I'm getting, you know, my face is creasing up by the second. Right, he seems like an innocent bystander just standing there having a joke. So with 32/6 times 70 somewhat damage, you know, that's a terrifically high amount. And same with you, mate. So I'm not quite sure why there is a slight difference. What was that? Something just flew across me then. Face is getting a workout, yeah. Oh, is it him, is it? You. How did you see me there? Yeah, it does get a bit of a workout, I must admit. It's good. Apparently it's good exercise for old people. Really? I don't know what it's exercise for. But yeah, these things don't work half the time. Basically, this game is so good, it's got so many features in it, that after a while it starts to creak and break. That's why there's bugs in it. So other games don't do a lot of these things that Bethesda does. And I'll tell you what. You know, if you look at how they did Oblivion and Morrowind and the others, right? You know, those were their great games. You know, like Fallout. Hang on, let me just concentrate a second. Right, that's better. So those were the games that they were beloved for. Everybody liked them, even without the quest. You know, the bugs and stuff. So. And because of the change since then, where they've been doing Starfield and all that, you know, they've lost the love that they had in those other earlier games. And by doing this, they've pleased all the people that are now having a go at Bethesda. So it's a little wake-up call to Bethesda. Come on, get back to your roots and give us what we enjoy instead of doing this stuff that we, you know, this new stuff we don't want. You know, Fallout 76. Who wants that? It's absolute trash. If you want to play multiplayer against somebody, yeah, I could see a use for it, but why would you want to buy that stuff? It's just go here, go there with this stupid mechanic of, you know, you move away and then suddenly they've got full health again. It's just, and at some point they're going to shut it down anyway, like they shut out all these games. So why even bother with them? If you want a good experience, a single player game is the best experience. Everybody agrees on that. A multiplayer, I always find them very hollow. It's a simple basic things that they all use. So where's the innovation in that? Anyway, I think I seem to be going off on a tangent, but then I was a mathematician. Although, is that the right word? Still counts as a sneak, mate. I just saw that. I'll have a go at that one. Not really on top form, you know, today. Lock picking and all that lot. But my God, the season is in Oblivion. It looks like it's just as hard as it was. I thought they were going to ease it off a bit or give you a clue. No, I'm not going to pick that up. Nothing. Right, okay, so we've got to find the verse, which is apparently very close. Probably in there. Let's get my torch out. I'll come out of creep mode, although I really enjoy my sneak mode. Second thoughts, I'll put that away. And just dispose of this light. I think it must do a random number between 0 and 30. So, well, 20 something and 30. I'll just pick up the best arrow, shouldn't I? So, yeah, at least Oblivion's got my enthusiasm back. Because up until then I was completely unenthused. Just there. There should be on a body somewhere. Alright, to get the clairvoyance out, Ray. Get the clairvoyance out. Which would be that one? It is that one. Oh, good guess there. So hang on, let me just first of all check there's no markers. Shoes are easy to equip in Skyrim versus Oblivion. Still haven't. Oh, light chat disappeared. Still haven't figured that out. Yeah, I think well in Skyrim you can actually see that it's equipped, whereas in Oblivion you can't see it until you pull the shield up, unless you alter the field of view. So yeah, it is slightly different because you can two-hand stuff now in this game, and you couldn't in the one before. So that should be down here. Just hope it's down here. Ah, it's right. Okay. So yeah, maybe they'll get back to doing what they did best. If you're ever interested in playing with mods, I have a few new load orders for PS5 on my channel. That was from the Wicked Warpig. It's got to be the best name of the day. Thank you, Wicked War Pig. I think that one in Oblivion, didn't it? Yeah. So thank you for that one. I'm getting fed up of load orders and mods, to be honest, because it's just a hassle. It's just so much hassle setting them up, having to keep, you know. So hello, you know, the Wicked War Pig. Thank you for your comment. I'll say your name at the end as a thank you. So let's get that and the King Olaf's vest. There we go. You're on Xbox, right? Yeah. Yeah. Then yeah. One thing you may have noticed is you know, we all know gaming's gone for a bad time, isn't it? It's gone for a really bad time. But you know, it seems like while the game industry is in a bad, you know, in a bad way, all right, they suddenly put all the prices up. Everybody puts the prices up. Nintendo, now Xbox have done a massive leap. PS5, so everything's going up. So if they want to try and kill gaming, they've jolly well done it by just doing what they've just done. That will kill gaming. We had a gaming crash in the 80s, and it's going to happen again. Around about mid-80s, the gaming industry crashed, and nobody was interested in it anymore until it resurged years later. So yeah, that would be a lesson, because they are going to kill their own industry, these people that run it. They've sown the seeds of their own destruction, so let's hope they get out so we can get back to normal, which is making decent games. The Great Atari Fiasco, yeah. Yeah, I had all those. I had the very first Atari. I was very, that was when I was quite young. I was on 80 something. This was what, 40 years ago? So I was probably, I don't know, late 20s, mid 20s, I don't know. Right, I think it was it a Sapphire one? Do you know, I can't remember which one it was. Oh, great. Oh no, it was a Sapphire. I don't think it was what was it? What did it come under? Which one was it? A Ruby, right? Thanks, guys. I thought I picked it up. Oh, there it is. Ruby Claw. Right, okay. Thanks, Ghost. Thanks for your help. So, what's that? Bear, bird, and... I don't know, is that a bear? I mean, I can't see these things. I can't see what the top one is. Is that a bear? Bear, bird, and a bear? Wolf, or wolf, sorry. So yeah, I'm really struggling to read that. That's what the HDR is. Oh, I should have kept that. I think the HDR is turned off from the thing of it. So it's either that one, or it's the other one. I got a double tell difference. Oh, now I've forgotten what the middle one was. It was that one. And the bottom one is either a wolf or a bear. Or a bear wolf. So it looks like there's only that one. Alright, so it must be that then. Alright. I can't tell. No, that was wrong then. So yeah, when you haven't got the right lighting, I'm sure in you know, if this was on Unreal Engine 5, we'd be able to see that a lot better. I can't see it. Honestly, I cannot see that. Can anybody see what that is? Because there's wolf, hawk. What's the last one? They both look like bears or foxes to me. Wolf? Yeah, that's what I thought it was. Oh, the middle one was wrong. Oh, right, okay. Yeah, I always got a job to make out the dragon one because it's, I don't know, a bit splotchy because of the light reflecting on it. Thanks, Ghost. So I always appreciate your help. I know I don't always take your advice sometimes, but for help wise, I'll try to do something with Necro. We'll try and get back to her at some point. But you know, just Oblivion is just so darn fun to play. Although it's, you know, more dated than Skyrim, you know, because Skyrim improved every aspect of what that was. Yeah, it's like you can like do a torch, alright, and then you press it again and it goes out. But if you do and then you press it, it should go out, and it doesn't. So there's still faults with this system, which is why I, you know, because I got to keep going into here to do this. So they do need to get the UI a little bit better as well. They sure did, says NJ. Read Ghost. There's nothing wrong with that, NJ. Everyone has their own game to play. Not gonna lie, I'm gonna play Skyrim on Switch. Yeah. Nintendo always put theirs up. Yeah. Yeah, well, Nintendo are the leader of the pack now, aren't they? There is nothing wrong with the NJ. Everyone, they all have their own game. So read Ghost. Right, okay, I've read that. Right, so let's get to the end bit. This is where a lot of people might wake up. So a good thing to do is to kill them all before they get up. Although they may not get up until we activate. See, that there is definitely a live one. So we can kill him. So I usually hit them all, but I mean you can tell because this one is obviously a real one, so you can actually tell by looking at them. But sometimes they are like that. Yeah, like that one, see. If they show a name, they are actually dead. So it won't have any problem, I just kill them all while they sit. So yeah, some, you know, do look plain. But I think, you know, the ones with weapons. So I'll just hit everyone, save me having to think. I'm always trying to, you know, put less strain on me, on the poor old brain. I think you can, every time you see one of my streams, you can see it rapidly degrading. in live, you know, in live. Job to get that. I see what I mean. That's how bad it is. Live, I don't know. Jess puts up with me, to be honest. I'll stick their tails in the water. Kill these, just one light hit. Right, okay, I've got everything. I'll just pick up all the money. I'll do the bone meal. If Ghost is not here, I wonder if main boss will show. It's a good point. Very good point. I'm very glad you said that. I found out what the problem was with on Oblivion with the torch. If you have a shield in your left hand, but you have a torch equipped, and when you put away your weapon like this, then the torch comes up. So it's only when you have something in your left hand can it do the torch coming back up when you put away your weapon. So that was why. And because I had that kind of character on Wendy, that was working. I know what you're saying. I should have took the money as I did it. Yeah, it's pity I didn't see that. So sorry if it's taking a while. I think he may be waking up now. And the ice cream man keeps coming in the morning. And when Jess is not here. I think that's very unconventional. Because, you know, we were looking forward to our little ice cream. We only have one once a week, as opposed to one every day. So, sorry about this. I should have, yeah, I usually do it as I... Do that in playthrough in Oblivion, Ray. Do what? Sometimes I miss the comment. They may be slightly aware of me now. Right, let me just check what you said there. Well, that sneak didn't. Do that in a playthrough of Oblivion. If you could just repeat what it was. I use them on for a wearable lantern, so I don't have to carry torches. They weigh a lot. Oh yeah. I don't usually carry more than 4. The Dawn shield torch thingy. Oh yeah. Maybe I ought to do that in the stream. Yeah, that's if I can remember. That is. So if you can remind me, NJ, because you know the brain is gone. It's partly due to tablets. 3 of my tablets are things that are notorious for causing brain fog. But it's either take them or, you know, I don't get those benefits. So what I've been doing is I'm doing it about once every 2 days. Kitty has a night eye. Oh yeah. Trouble is, it's a very blurred night eye, as Jess pointed out. As soon as she tried it, she hated it from day one. So there, Mr. Has-Been, you're going down. Not as cool, yeah. Don't worry, we'll remind, and meds have horrible side effects. Okay. So as you can see, there's no problem for this character. You know, when you're doing ridiculous amounts of damage, I'll have a chance to level up my dagger so it does double damage. So we won't even need to sneak. And we'll probably one-hit stuff. What a lovely sound that is. The sound of power. Tempest whirlwind sprint. It's a shame I can't use it. I'll have to kill Miraak. So why not? Maybe when I update my blade so it does double damage, then we'll take on Miraak. It's going to be a bit tricky though, because he's going to be always in combat. So I imagine I'll probably die a violent death. Oh, that's pretty obvious, isn't it? So, yeah, we just got to return. Probably because we haven't got a quest for this, isn't it? Because we've got like the Bards College one to here, but it could be another quest for here. Because they can be random where they're selected. Main boss has not popped in, yeah. Oh, it's Master, is it? I wasn't really trying. Right, okay, I've marked a spot now. Usually, because you know, I don't really worry about the, you know, the lot picking. I don't actually care about it because you know I know I'm going to get through it. Tell a lie. So I'm not even remembering where the spot is now. They do break rather easy. Well, I've completely lost it now. But usually you just tickle it. Oh, there it is. There's the click. God, this lead, it keeps... I must get a wireless one that lasts for hours. Okay, let's go out then. I'll tell you what, let's use Night Eye. Alright, no, I just pressed it on 3 then. That's the only trouble with this thingy. Have I got Night Eye? Yeah, let's do Night Eye then. Put that away. But yeah, it's because it's blurred. I don't like the blur. So that's why I tend to only do it when you know, I've got no other choice. Increase your health. I probably got that, but I'll pick it up just in case I haven't. I'm trying to unlock more enchantments. God, lovely scraping sound, isn't it? Something about scraping that really tickles me. Oh, there you are. So I'm trying to do it. You know, I like to do Oblivion much slower. You know, and go to every town and speak to every person, because that's what I did the first time. I spoke to everybody, taking on every quest until I had a mountain of them, and then I kind of decided which ones to do and when. So I've probably still got tons I still haven't finished off yet. So that's why I'm still playing it today, but it keeps crashing now. Unfortunately, as I've gone further through, it crashes more and more, especially when I go through doors or save, or load a save. So it's becoming increasingly unstable. And seeing as some of the bugs are still in it, we've already had one happen already. So yeah, let's hope they fix it. Right, let's go back to the Bards College. Just here, usually the Blue Palace is shorter. Right, I'm not going to go too mad on the sweets today. That poor ghost to stand forever in that spot. Yeah. Yeah, I think next time I'm going to go vanilla. Yeah, if I get back to Skyrim. I'm waiting now for the Skyrim remaster in Unreal Engine 5. And Fallout 3, but I probably won't get Fallout 3 because I'm more excited about Elder Scrolls, to be honest. But if they brought Skyrim out, people are going to buy it. I will. To play this game with high textures, as though you got a couple of thousand mods on, with some extra mods put in, we'd all want that. As long as they fix the bugs as well. But they probably won't. Hello, Mr.
Welcome
Viarmo.
to Solitude, home of the arts here in Skyrim. Ah, you
I
returned.
found the verse.
I have to admit, I didn't think it would actually be there. Now, let's take a look at this. Oh no, this won't do at all.
What's up?
The copy is incomplete.
What?
It's aged to the point that parts are unreadable. And the parts that are readable, well, Bardic verse has come a long way since ancient times.
What does that mean?
It means I can't read it to the court.
Yeah.
Without the verse, I won't be able to convince Elisif of the importance of the burning of King Olaf festival. If she isn't convinced of the festival's importance, then she won't reverse her decision to stop the effigy burning. It means that the burning of King Olaf, which the Bards College has held for time immemorial, won't be happening.
Oh dear. Well, we could just make up the missing parts, can't we?
Make it up?
Now we'll get to
that doesn't
lie.
seem appropriate. I suppose I could copy his style based on what you brought me, but I have no idea what happened in between these verses.
Don't worry, I'll invent something. We can do this. What's the last verse? Go on, I'll just throw
Olaf,
something in
our
there.
subjugator, the one-eyed betrayer, death-dealing demon and dragon-killing king, your legend is lies, lurid, and false. Your cunning capture of Numenex, a con for the ages. King Olaf was Olaf One-Eye? He famously captured the dragon Numenex and took him to Dragon's Reach. What do we say really happened?
Olaf found him asleep.
Nah, all right. I'm writing that in. Not sure about the court, but I find that much more probable than Olaf capturing a
Exactly.
dragon.
What a little trash that is. What's next?
Olaf grabbed power by promise and threat.
It is.
From Falkreath to Winterhold, they fell to their knees. But Solitude stood strong, Skyrim's truest protectors. Olaf's vengeance was instant, inspired, and wicked.
Great.
Strange. According to history, Solitude attacked Winterhold, but Asgeir seemed to be saying Olaf reacted. What do we say happened?
He sacked it and used magic to blame Solitude.
Oh, that sounds good. I'm not sure the court will believe that Olaf had wizard powers, but we shall see.
He didn't, I just made that up.
It has a few final lines, but that's all we needed to add. I need to head to court immediately and present this. You should come.
Oh, really? Oh, I don't know if I should, to be honest. You got anything worth nicking while I'm here? Where'd he go? I'll get Saruman to nick it all for me. Yeah, someday. I don't even know if I'll ever get back to that Saruman and, you know, do fighting against that, what's his name, the Ebony Warrior. I mean, to be honest, you know, he's the least person to worry about for a foreseeable future. But no, maybe I'll throw that one on you one day. I'll probably give you no warning so that nobody watches. All the way, bounce up and down, it's great, isn't it? It's the best head bob I've ever seen. More like a leg bob, isn't it? You want to play Fallout 3, there's one quest in there, well, one place in there where everybody says Gary, 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 and they're all called Gary. It's the kind of humour I like. I mean, it doesn't sound funny, but when you get there and you hear it, that's when it's funny. You've never found the Ebony Warrior. If you get to level 80, as soon as you reach level 80 and beyond, there's a chance that he will stop you when you fast travel to a town. So he will find you after level 80.
I do hope the court likes the verse.
Yeah.
I think we've done an excellent job of recreating it.
I think so too. So he only appears then. But it could be level 85, it could be level 81, or it could be level 80. It can happen at any time. And usually when you go to a town, it'd be somewhere in the town. Windhelm's a high probability along with Whiterun, but it could be in the others as well. But those are the two that I've noticed. When they have appeared, they've been in those two. Has the war affected your college?
Not much. But as a bard, I find the whole affair depressing.
Oh, good on you.
There are no heroes in this war, no winners to be had, and no real conclusion. If you want something a bard can dig into, look to the dragons.
Yeah.
1,000 years from now, Skyrim will have changed rulers dozens of times. But the return of the dragons, that story is once in an era.
Yeah, like Queen said, it's only in the big cities. Alright, it wouldn't be in the small villages and that, which is what Queen just said, to be honest. And basically, you'll turn around and he'll be standing there and he'll interrupt you and introduce himself, tell you his story, and then to meet him at the place that, you know, you'll see a new quest come up saying you've got to meet him at that place. The last vigil is the name of it. And if you do that, it will give you a marker, and then that's where you go, and then you've got to try and kill him, and he's very powerful. But if you're well prepared, it can be quite easy. Are we ready?
I think my voice is ready.
The windows are
I hope
open.
we've done this well.
So that's why you'll be able to hear the outside noise.
You have done us a great service here. I can't begin to thank you enough.
Well, try groveling.
Unbelievable! You have done us a great service here. I can't begin to thank you enough.
I do believe you've already said that.
Unbelievable! You have done us a great service here. I can't begin to thank you enough.
Does that mean I'm a bard now?
Soon. These things must be done properly. You will be inducted as part of the festival itself. I need you to go speak to Jorn. He was preparing the effigy of King Olaf. Tell him to finish the preparations. The festival is back on!
Right, so, yeah, Jorn's drum or something, yeah. So, I always forget who some of these characters are. Hi, Kyle. Hello. Was it just Kyle? Not Kyle the wrestling guy? His chat disappeared on me. Hello, Kyle. Hi, guys. I missed playing my Skyrim, but some time back my PS5 controller died on me, and I haven't told Mum about it because she lectured me on being careful. Tell your mum that these things happen to controllers. They do go wrong. It's nothing to do with you, it's the controller. But it probably better not, I might get a smack round the ear roll. So welcome, Kyle. Hope you can make it up with your mother very soon. Yeah, there is a reset button, by the way, Kyle. If you look at your PlayStation, there's a very, very tiny hole. I think it's at the back of it. Or a PS4, you have a tiny little hole. You push something into that hole and it will reset your controller, and that could possibly make it work. Or your batteries have completely died and they, they won't recharge anymore. Just get a second-hand one, or don't buy a proper official Sony one. Buy a, an off-the-shelf one, which is compatible. I've got to speak to Jorn, but it's usually, Xbox. I've got one that's going on my Xbox, but nobody has. Well, there's only if you use a magnetic one. Those don't actually wear out because they're magnetic.
The Imperials are good for business, and business is
but
good
because they're
for
trying to make these
Skyrim.
as cheap as possible, at the highest price possible, they don't bother about doing quality. Okay, have a good day. I am out. Enjoy your weekend, everyone. Yeah, thanks, Queen, for popping in. Have a good weekend, all right? And do hope you have a real good weekend. So take care, Queen, and have fun. Okay. Try to squeeze a bit of fun in there. Oh, come on then, ain't got all day, you wicked soon. Beast. Grab some of that. So at least I feel a bit better now. I overdid it. I shouldn't have done the Oblivion stream because Neck's been whinging since. But when something gets into me like that, I just can't put it down. So I'll put the neck brace on later because I just want to give it a little bit of time without a neck brace. Hey, Jorn! The festival is back on, you nitwit.
I'll tell everyone we're ready, but we'll start the festival at dusk. Come talk to me after dark. We'll get the festival started when you do.
Okay then. Right, what was that? I took some mods out. I only took a couple of mods out which would possibly interfere with quest goes. But I haven't taken any mods out on this now. I haven't changed the mods for a fair while now. I only took out a couple that I thought was affecting quests or making them, AI changes. So I haven't changed that. All I did was update the Creation Club one, which isn't the official one, but there's another unofficial one which you can add to it, and that one had an update. So I updated it, then I exited, restarted the game, and come back in to activate it. So nothing new and nothing taken away, just updated, one updated. Right, so we got to do it after dusk. Okay, so let's have a look at the time. It's 8 o'clock in the morning. That may have broken some quests since you did not start a fresh game. Yeah, well, the trouble is, I don't usually start a fresh game. Only when I redo, when I can't upload the others, then I start a fresh game. But I just get fed up of having to do mods and reassembling them and having to untangle. I'm sick of it. Some people enjoy doing it all the time, like Nico. They're forever adding mods, taking them away, all kinds of stuff, restarting, producing a new character. I don't want to keep doing that. I wanna play a character and play through the game. I don't want to do all that stuff. It's not. I don't find that enjoyable. I enjoy playing games. Dusk. It should be dusk. God, doesn't know unless controllers aren't meant to last forever. Yeah. Yeah, it doesn't. Yeah, I would say she must realise that.
The bard to be. Did Viarmo send
Oh
you?
yeah, they wear out like everything does.
Great. Looks like you'll be one of us soon. We'll gather outside the college
Okay,
for
ready
the burning
now.
of King Olaf.
Good. What would happen if I stopped playing Skyrim and played Kingdom Come Deliverance? Would everybody leave? I'm not saying I'm going to do that, but I'm just seeing your reaction. My year-old daughter got a horrible drift only after a year. Yeah, it depends. It depends on the user, really, because I'm very heavy finger. You know, when I'm pushing controller joystick, I tend to push them too hard.
Welcome to Solitude.
So
home of the
I'm a
arts here
bit
in
kind of
Skyrim.
heavy-handed with it.
There's the man
People
himself.
with a lighter touch.
Thank you so much.
They will last
The festival
a lot
has
longer.
really increased my
Plus,
sales.
keep the dust out. So put it in a, you know,
It
I've
is
got
my
like
personal
a, you
mission
know, a
to
bag
ensure
that I
the
put it
Bards
in every
College
time I use it,
preserves the
so
great
that
deeds
because
of
it's
the
dust
past
that gets
in both
in,
poetry and
which
song.
causes the problem, along with you pushing it forward all the time. So keep the dust off of it as well, because that will clog it up. What's the for? Hello there, this is dull, isn't it?
Welcome, people of Solitude! We of the Bards College are pleased to be here to celebrate the burning of King Olaf. The festival would not have been possible without the dedication and hard work of our latest applicant.
Spiced wine for the waiting steamer.
Well, to tell you what, that is very disappointing, because Jess meets these kind of people every day who, I don't know, they don't seem to think clearly. So I don't understand people that don't understand stuff like that. Because you know, Jess's boyfriend suffers the same problem, where parents are very heavy-handed on him and won't let him do things that he wants to do. They're constantly interfering. He's a grown adult, so I don't know why. I can see, you know, you should be guiding your children, but giving them rein to do what they want, but then giving them advice. If you try stopping your kids from doing anything and just filling them with stuff that they don't like, you just fall out with them, and you don't really want to fall out with your parents, because you know, and they shouldn't be falling out with you. So I don't understand people that you know, don't do the right thing. Back in a bit, but if not, I think I'll know my mistake. Yeah, the trouble is, yeah, they think they always know better than you, but they don't always know better than you. They only can pass on their experience, good or bad, and then it's up to you to decide whether that's the good or
With
right
the lighting
thing.
of the effigy,
But occasionally they will give good advice that's worth listening to, so you got to kind of pick
he
out the good from
becomes
the
a
bad.
full-fledged member of the Bards College. Please welcome
Ah,
our
good
newest
burden.
Bard.
But yeah, I don't interfere with my kids. I just, you know, if they need advice,
they
I'll
like
give
you.
it. But ultimately, I let them decide what they want to do. And I don't have a go at them. I never shout at them. Have a go at them. Tell them no, don't do that. I don't do that.
Yes, congratulations. You are now a full-fledged member of the Bards College. Due to your adventurous nature, several of the college professors have some things they
Okay,
wish you
then.
to do. What's more, Elisif has declared the burning of King Olaf should become a weekly event. And finally, there's the matter of the patronage that Elisif wanted me to give you.
Does that involve money? It does involve money. Ah, how nice. Well, everybody got a quest then? I'm full
I
of
believe
quests.
Sanguine would be pleased with this festival.
That's not a
Congratulations
quest.
on getting the festival restored.
Is she the one with the flute?
You've done well by restoring
Well, so
the
much
festival.
for the giving me
I heard
quests.
you're the reason we get to have this.
Burn the king!
Thank you.
Might as well get up these steps. Have you got a quest?
Burn the
Or
king!
we've got to wait till this finishes.
I like the pretty lights.
Well, they don't seem to be giving me a quest yet.
Good morning.
What's so good about it, huh?
There's the man himself.
Good day.
Exactly. Anymore, my daughter keeps me current with everything. I learned the... Why are we having to talk about all this? Keeps me current with everything. I learn things all the time. This is not a quest starting area. Okay, right. But yeah, because I've treated my kids like human beings, you know, what, between the two of us, me and the wife,
Spice
and we
wine for
haven't
the
used
waking
violence
steamer?
at all.
Actually,
They've
just a
turned out to
bottle
be
for
great
me
kids,
today.
and
Thinking of giving it to Vivian.
you know, I think
Sure,
people should
Sorex,
not
just
do
like
that.
you did the last one.
The last
You
one
teach
was
violence
warmer.
and you're going down the wrong tree. So I don't do that. If you're ever a parent, don't go down that road. Treat them with respect. Give them, you know, try and help them, but don't try and rule them. That's what I'm trying to say. What do I know? Get free wine. Right, what can we do now then? Wow, we kind of run out. So we'll have to go into the college then, is it? Right, where's the Bards College? I just came right into the Bards College. Or... So I go into the Bards College. I'll tell you what. We could go in, I'll wait till morning and then go in the Bards College and then it'll all be over. Yeah, I've only got like a couple of sweets. I've got a mountain of sweet stuff to eat. And it probably lasts me for 6 months. So Jess keeps buying me stuff. She's bought me some sugar-free biscuits now, which are very low in saturate and practically zero sugar. But the trouble is, I don't know when I'm going to ever be able to have it because it's just a bit too much. So, but thanks for doing it, Jess. So I can have a biscuit every now and again. Am I lucky? Have I got a wrong time of day? Is anybody here, or are they still out washing the laundry? That's what I love about post-main Bards College, the freebie foods, yeah. Well, there isn't even much going on. I might come back at another.
Meals are served to bards at designated times.
Yes, I know.
Find an inn if you want to make requests.
Yeah, I know about that lateral offence, so that's why I very rarely have many sweets per day. You know, I've only had 2 or 3 at the most. You know, I usually have one of these sweets and a couple of these kind of, you know, wine gum things. That's all I have, so I don't have very many at all.
We're the only people around who aren't complete fools.
Unless, of course, you want a laxative effect. Well, I'll tell you what, I'd go somewhere else, because it looks like I may have to wait a day or so. When it's all over and everybody's returned to normal. They're all hanging around, you see. I'll try again, though, just on the off chance.
Watch over your battles.
You seem to be, you seem proud to be a bard.
And why wouldn't I be? We sing tales of kings, queens, and their politics, 'tis true. But do you know who really makes history?
Historians?
The person who writes it.
Yeah. No, that's the wrong one. Is that it?
Anytime, friend.
Youngest bard at the Bards College, at your service.
Well, you can do that and play at the same time.
You were there for Rogvir's execution. People to see and places
There's
to
nothing
go,
like
huh?
a good song to lift the
Has
spirit.
being a bard pay well?
No, but being surrounded by good music, good drink, and,
And
good
then
friends
Lisette
is
has
all
got
I've
a
ever
thing
asked
as
for.
well, haven't it? We'll have to look for Lisette's thing. What's the word around
Generally,
town?
if you want rumors, you should talk to Corpulus. That said, I did see a visitor pass through on his way to the Blue Palace.
Oh.
Come by the Winking Skeever anytime you want to hear a tune.
I might just do that, love. Right, right, let's see if there's anything here. Yeah, I must admit, you know, because I haven't been doing much of this game, I haven't really been able to like set things up. Partly through the fact that I'm more interested in something else, but I still enjoy playing Skyrim, obviously. Yeah, I know they got some like fetch quests. Yeah, So I don't know if any of this is working now. I mean, it's probably not.
The Imperials are good for business, and business is good for Skyrim.
I can always find time to share
the
a
Queen,
word
about the Queen.
If you have business, please see Firebeard, my steward.
What about you? No.
She used to keep the Jarl safe, not play nurse.
Alright, so I'll tell you what, we'll move along. So I won't be doing VR tomorrow because I'm suffering because I did Oblivion yesterday. It's part of the Thieves Guild, really. He's not the Thieves Guild then, he's a Fizz. I do like it when you make mistakes. Sorry to keep doing that. I tell you what, let's go and kill a bandit for a minute just to give us something to do. Right, let's go there, kill a bandit, and you know, might bump into something. All I have is a bit of water, a chewing gum, but I might do that because you know, you're all whinge because I'm kind of doing this. Right, so there's a leader apparently. Shh, stay quiet there, son. Let's get this thing I didn't want. A saber cat. So you know, we get additional stuff. Eye of saber cat, the pelt, the tooth, of course, and then we get saber cat meat, which you can cook. Hi, is this the playthrough we were trying to do? Bethesda. Hang on. Chat just destroyed. Is this the playthrough where we're trying to do the Boethia quest? It could be. Well, I can't remember which one's which, to be honest. Yeah, that one. Yeah, I think it's that. Yeah, because I haven't got a follower, it's been very hard to lead somebody here to be slayed. Plus the fact that I've made everybody essential. So I've got to take off the essential to be able to slay them. So we'll have to get back to that at some point. I can't do Kotlak because, you know, I didn't do a new save and restart. So oh yeah, we could do a Falmer blood thing. All right, so that's what we'll do next. Then we'll look for a Falmer ruin, you know, like a Dwemer Ruin or something. I said to get Guy in Solstein. Yeah, good point. Probably behind me, isn't it? It's another one of those. It's behind the map ones, isn't it? What is it about this restrictive map? It's like it only allows you to go far. I mean, how can I see the other side of there if I can't? So I like the VR more. I think it's beyond it. I don't know, it's hard to tell, isn't it? It seems to be out there. So it looks like it's outside. It looks like it's round the back of it. So let's find out where that is. Come, Shadow Fax. Yes. Come, let's find the vicious bandit and destroy him. Somehow. This is probably the correct route. I'll ignore him.
Somebody help!
I don't bother helping. Oh, I'll ignore that one as well. Seems like I've gone the wrong way around. But yeah, I'm trying to do the Ghost 57 method of not climbing mountains. Yeah, don't say I never do what you say, Ghost. You know, sometimes I do. It's probably all the wrong things, though, isn't it? I'm always doing the things that I should be doing, as opposed to the other cities the other suggestions, which are a bit more basic. Don't worry, we'll get up this. Don't you worry about that. The odd jump, and you know, we'll get up this mountain. The money pit quests. But don't worry, we'll kill the horse if I can. See, this is why you use this for mountain climbing. It's because the way it can hug those rocks and survive a huge drop is incredible. Although I may have just killed it. So if you want the 4 peaks of Solstein, you use a horse. If I end up right back where I was.
What was
right,
that?
okay, it's there. Stay there, my friend.
Weren't expecting that.
You're nothing!
Right, no chance of a sneak attack there.
You're a fool to fight.
Don't like this man's attitude, you know. I really don't like your attitude, Sonny.
You ready to die today?
Yeah, well, I got ruined. What are you all thinking about it? Sometimes I can think straight. I just wish I could keep doing it. What's that there? A mace of fatigue. Not good enough, sorry. Thank you, Shadowmere, for protecting my other end. Assassin is not a frontline attack. Oh, I think I just disproved that. Well, I'll put it this way. When I play, it could be any combination. I'm not saying I can't say I play it the correct way. Are you attacking my horse? Alright, what's attacking my horse? Alright. Apparently something is shooting through walls. Upstairs. Are you shooting at my horse? If so, I'll cut your navel out.
Fine rub, cat.
I don't know why I blocked there. I just thought I'd do that just for fun, see if it worked, but it didn't. So. The beauty of Skyrim, don't like rules myself. Be right back. That sounds good. This is the one. Is this the one with the key? It's like, where do you find the key to this? Anybody know? Oh, it's all right on this one. Right, which way? That way? No, that way. Thank you. Right, there's a note there. Right, here we go. Right, how long is this? Oh, I can't read that. I'm not going to read that. It probably to do with. I read that. I think on the Xbox it's got a lock. It's locked. Although it could be the attic one. Right, we've done that one. Right, let's see what's on our next quest. So we need to collect the bounty. Well, I'll tell you what, we won't do to collect the bounty yet. We'll do that another time. So let's see if we can find a Dwemer Ruin. We need to find some Falmer. Yeah, see, there is a lot of missing locations, isn't there? I wonder how many locations I've found. Is that all 191? God, you know, it should be 400. So it looks like there's a lot of places I haven't been to yet. Right then. Dwemer Ruin. We could always go to a Dwemer Ruin. Darkwater Crossing, is it? Isn't that a good one? Where's Darkwater Crossing? Somewhere along here, isn't it? No. Blackreach. Alright, we'll go to Blackreach. Sounds like a good one. It's one of us all Blackreach, Alftand. Where's Blackreach? Rolbatar. Have I not been to Blackreach yet? Alftand. I haven't been to Blackreach. Is that it there? Tara Mazark. Which is the closest to Blackreach. Isn't it this one? Well, let's go there. There's bound to be a farmer in there. Nope. Good try. Right, Blackreach. I mean, if we go down here, I should go into a place that has a Dwemer or whatever in it. So we just want one of them. One farmer, that's all. Let's make it daytime. Right, so yeah, next whinging slightly. I'm trying to persevere with the whinging at the moment. It's sinking the muscles a bit. Right, it's bound to be a farmer in here somewhere. And I'm pretty sure we've already been there. Yep. Right, there's one farmer coming up. Can I detect life? That's a good point. I don't think I got those illusions. What's that one do? It manifests illusions of nearby dead. Cast them and target, gain invisibility for 29 seconds. So it doesn't look as though I got it. Yeah, it looks like I haven't got it, Ghost. So, yeah, I don't always, you know, I do things depending on the character normally, and don't usually do the rest. If you wonder what, on Oblivion, on my character, on my, you know, battle mage, I should be using a variety of magic spells. So we're going to be dispelling, using detect life, that kind of stuff. We're going to use ice, we're going to use fire, we're going to use a wide selection of things. So we're kind of half mage, half a bit fighter. So, but we use, we're not going to do a certain type like a fire one or something. We're going to do a multi one. Probably a bad idea, stretching it a bit thin, but I'll still concentrate on a few and just add a few extra ones. So it's a little different than among others. Let's see, which is the best way to go here? Yeah, they all seem to refill these, don't they? I always pick up the rubies. But yeah, every time you come back, they refill them again. Gears. I'll do the ore. I don't want to borrow that one. Right, we've got to get in here somehow. Right, let's see, how do we open the gate? And that one. Right, how do I open that? Is there a switch nearby? Sorry, says NJ. No need to apologise. You don't like rules. Gotta have some rules, otherwise it'd be total mayhem. And let's go to, you might like total mayhem. How do I open that? Anybody know how do I open that? It could be I've got to go in this bit here. It's probably where I came in, isn't it? No, I came in there. So what I'm going to do is go in there, and that's a shortcut out. That almost makes sense, doesn't it? Right, let's go. I bet there's no other way. So if anybody could help me, is there an easier way of getting a Falmer blood? Alright, let's see where we are. True Rebbe, but it wouldn't hurt to question the rules. Yeah, I mean, if rules are wrong, then yes, because I did question them, but games always have some rules. Some of the rules go too far, don't they? There's like a rule for a rule. There's all kind of rules, and some of them are a bit unnecessary, or overly complicated, or whatever. Yeah, it doesn't seem like there's any other way of progressing here. So how come I can't progress here? Am I missing something? I knew this was a bad idea. But yeah, there doesn't seem to be any other alternative way. Unless it's round there and up through there. Which it could be. It could be that way. Let's put away that a minute. Or it could be this way. Ouch. It is this way. Right, okay. Yeah, there's some traps in here then. Looks like it could be leading the right way. Right, okay. I'll check. Oh no, we're right. Usually pick up these. I've probably got a load of oil, but. Don't like his attitude. Be quiet. Right, which way? Left. Right, down we go. Sorry, it's a little bit. You know, I'm trying to. Trying to find quest is. Yeah. It might take me a while to find quests. I haven't really been concentrating on Skyrim at the moment, as you can imagine. So, I know. I'll pay heavily for it by filling it with boring stuff. So I'll try to get ahead, but when you have an obsession with a game that's just come out, it's a bit hard to concentrate on anything else. So I apologise if I'm falling behind on that. Come on, just give me a farmer. Don't let me go through the entire place before you actually face one. It's going to be right at the very end, isn't it? I can always run, because nobody's going to see me. To be undetectable instead of being detected. I'll go to our right. I remember Ebony. Was it Ebony? I was playing games. If you're lost, head to the point of most conflict. Yeah, that's usually the best idea. I think that'll put him in his place. And him. Amethyst, that, and that. And that. Thank you. Core, no. Lever, no. Right, there should be a turning somewhere. In that area there. He's up there. Right. How do I get up there? We cheat our way by jumping. Right, how do I get up there? I'm going to try jumping. I thought about taking the cores, but I usually pick up a few cores here and there. And if I don't, I'll just come back here or something. So I don't want to spend time looking for cores. Oh, yeah. Come into these places, it's such a maze, isn't it? There is a way up, I can't remember where. I think you've got to go up on this, haven't you? Is it this? This is one of them. This is where there's some secret route. Oh, I fell off. The only trouble is you can't do that. hit the edge of the thing, so I fell off. So yeah. No, I fell off again. It's like you kind of hit the edge of something, so you've got to be careful you don't fall on that edge of it. Oh god. I can't see that. That's where a third person comes in handy. At least you've got an idea where you are in relation to it. I'm trying to avoid that wall there. Oh, get up. Right, take that. Take that. Wow. Right, isn't it over here we can get up? I'm supposed to work out how to get to there. What's that? Oh my god, jumping in. Why is it every time I switch this on, it switches off the channel, I've got to reconnect it. Yeah, so much easier in Oblivion. Yeah, it's very grippy in Oblivion. It's a little bit more slippy in this. How do I get to that other bit? I could jump over there, of course, like that. And onto here. It could be here. No. I want to get over there somehow. So how do I get over there? Anybody see a route? I need to get over there somehow. Watch out for those. Achoo, bless me. Right, so just jump over this bit. So you don't have to worry about the other bit. Go away. I said go away. Right, then we should be able to get round here. Thank you, Ghost. Must be the blossoms blooming in the afternoon sun. Right, okay, got there. It's right at the very end you get into the Falmer. It's one of those, isn't it? What am I going to pick this one for? I think I'll go back out. I obviously picked the wrong one. Because I haven't seen a single one yet. So I'm going to run past them all. Because I've only come here and find one Falmer. Don't care about anything else. Avoid all those. Like that. Right now I might be getting near one. And this is the odd one because you can do it from that side. Right, okay, now Falmer country. Good morning, everyone. I hope you're having a good Saturday. Is it Saturday or Sunday? Great Saturday, yeah. Well, it should be Saturday. Oh, I forgot what it was. Rod Risen. Thank you, Rod Risen, for popping in. And don't forget to get on with your work. I think because I surprised everybody with the Oblivion one, you know, people aren't aware of it, so they're not watching it. But the first one, it kind of didn't. I went through a door and it didn't save, so it kind of ended abruptly. But I went back and just filled in any bits that were missing. Right, we've got to find a way through. Purchase it from Brynjolf during the quest arrangement. Find a bottle in Riften. So yeah. Okay. Right now we're down. Somehow we've got to get over there. Oh, it's down there. Right, so there should be somewhere to go down. Right, there is. Right, down there. Go deep into the hidden depths. At least it's Saturday for me in this part of the world. Yeah, it's Saturday here too, Risen. And it should be a Falmer soon. Well, we haven't gone into this bit. Ah, exciting! A new place. Sorry if it's you know, lacking in quality today. But I'm running out of like quests. I've obviously missed a load of quests somewhere. This is a dead end, isn't it? Scroll of Oblivion. 2,500, we'll take that. Two-handed does more damage. In case I haven't got that particular one, I'll... Evening. Right, I think I'll put my neck brace on in a minute. Oh yeah, I just pulled the plug out. Right, hang on. Right, okay. Which way to go? Expert. Oh, I'll have to think this time. No, I won't. Oh no, there. There. I'm very blasé with it on here, as you noticed. Why am I unlocking all this stuff? I don't want this stuff. Oh, I don't know if I want all this. Don't just move on with the quest. Oh, forget it. Dwarven helmet. Oh, I'll pick that up. Stop mining. So, where have I got to go now? Let's see. Up there? It does seem to be blocked off, doesn't it? Seems to be blocked off, so it could be that you know, it's a quest-related thing, and we can't get through. Oh god, I hate it when I waste time like this. It's like I'm trying to get somewhere simple, which is why I wanted dark water crossing. So I'll go all the way back. Sorry about this. I'll cut all this out and probably not do this whole section. It's gonna be a right pain. I do hate having to do this stuff, edit stuff out and all that kind of stuff. So somehow I've got to find a quick way out. And I don't know where it's up or down. So I'll do clairvoyance in a minute. Oh, finally! Oh, don't fall off the edge, don't! Right, I got it! Okay. Hooray! Right, I should have done that now. Yes! Okay, all do now is go. Oh, it's quick as well. I just get it like that, I'm not on board killing them. How do you know where I am? I just run. Just want to get out of here as fast as we can. I won't bother looting or shooting. Apparently there's some hidden way out there. Oh god, I'm stuck. Go away, I'm not interested. It's wrong time. I run like a coward in the night. Missing all that Falmer blood. Who cares about Falmer blood? Just jump over that one. I'll pull that away, make it even quicker. Oh, I'll get it back out again. Go away. Yeah, I know. I just want to get out, basically, Ghost. So apparently I just don't know where. Oh, I'll have to defend myself against these evil minions. Right, hang on then. Or was it torch? No, it's not torch. Let's do that and take it away. Right, okay, I'm losing health. Right, first time. This is what happens if you try and rush. Right, damage health, possibly. Yeah, damage health. Let me just get out of here, quick. Should use ravage. I hope they put everything in their proper places next time and do potions of healing all together. And you know, I just wish they'd sort it out a little bit better. They seem to be limited, you know, very limiting their engine, isn't it? God, I've got to go all the way down here just to come fill this and that. You haven't got a chance against them. I'm too powerful. Well, this is like a good show, that. Get off, you shadow fiend. Got plenty of blood now. Right, I'll take that and slaughterfish. You are just blocked. Alright, who's flashing? 2 hits, so it's dead. Well, I think I can be an assassin and a frontline man, because when you're doing this much damage, you don't really fear much. And I haven't even buffed it up yet. You wait till I buff it up even more. Right, what happened to clairvoyance? Right, I want to go out there. Sneakily. God, I've got to go all the way down, and it sounds like this. I wish it was a simple one. Sorry if it's a little dull, everyone. God, I'm fighting with the stair more than anything else. But what about going up on an angle? You can't hit things very well, and it's hard to go up. So, basic stuff, isn't it? That was a wasteful block. But basically, I could out-hit them. Hang on. Let's not waste that. No. Yeah, I wish you could do this stuff with either hand and unequip my left hand. So they still need to sort this out with the UI. It's like nobody seems to be good at doing UIs anymore. By the way, he goes backwards. I can't hit him. I'm just trying to get out, really, basically. Don't want to fight them. Kind of defeats the object of dungeoning, but because I've already kind of been in here, basically, yeah, avoid that. Basically, I'm just trying to get out. So some of it has become boring on some of my streams lately, but times like this, I wish they weren't so complicated. Stop moving backwards, it stops me from killing you. I think they got the best AI in the world. It's simple and effective. walk backwards or slide backwards or sideways. Works a treat every time. I'm not even going to bother to unlock that. I've got loads of loot, I've got loads of money. So why would I worry about all that? I won't bother with that. Just want to get out. I know it's the wrong way to play. Hang on. Right. Everyone does it well, but it takes it's based on what it wants and not what suits us. Yeah, it's very true, Rorism. Well, I think I will put my neck brace on. It is beginning to grind. That's because I did an extra stream. It gets to a point where my neck will be so bad I won't be able to stream at all one day. So hopefully that won't be before Elder Scrolls 6. So I'm going to put this on a minute. So I'm going to relieve it a little bit. Give it a little bit of support. Right, I don't like this guy's attitude at all. Ah, right. I don't bother doing that. Right, I just want a nice damage health one. I'm not gonna. Why should I bother? I could probably just hide up here, do a sneak attack on him, and you wouldn't know any difference, would it? Well, you don't want to let me know streaming, do you? Yeah, there we go. Simple when you know how. When you're expert at sneaking, you can just walk away 20 yards, and it's all over. Bar shouting. So I think I done a pretty decent assassin. Because I could have done it without Ordinator, to be honest. Probably. That just made it easier near the beginning. But basically, I still could have done it because I was very good at sneak on my first character ever. Although we weren't a sneaky character, because I was sneaking everywhere, it just went up naturally, so that I could. And occasionally I did just take one-hit things from sneak. Although it wasn't a sneaky character. I think it's Fire Ghost. That's why I want to enchant a better weapon. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to probably upgrade it first. So there's one of those. So we've started that, but I'm not going to do that now. We'll do that another time. Right, we've got to unlock that. So press the button. So at least we found Black Reach. Oh, sorry, that's NJ, not me. Okay. Oh right, yeah. It's a fire one, but it's a very low one. Normally I have a lot higher ones on, but we haven't really needed to bother too much about enchanting because we're a sneaky assassin who works in the shadows. So the enchantments aren't making a huge difference, to be honest. Because I could put a really big one on if I wanted, but I haven't needed to, so therefore I haven't done it. So if we play the the remaster, okay. So we've done that. We've got to go and see Septimus, right? But if we go to on the throat of the world thing, I think what happened, Ghost, was when do you remember when I tried to, I did a save and then I tried to kill pretended I was going to kill him, and he got in the way a couple of times and I hit him, and then I spoke to him when I left and he was still alive. But it could be that secret hitting him had a poison effect on him or something, so when he had to be alive for the conversation so he didn't die. But it could be that once the conversation ended and therefore his sequence of events ended, then he just died from the previous things. So it could have been that did it. So it wasn't intentional, it was just a bit of fun really. But what I should have done is loaded back in the save, but I didn't do that. So But we still don't want to do the blades or anything. But all the information that was serviced in Oblivion yesterday, I discovered part of the story of the dead man in the house with the Nimrod. Oh right. I wouldn't say I'm an evil character, Ghost. I'm a kind of an assassin. So we've got to, kill things, but I'm trying not to kill people that I shouldn't be killing. Although I appear to have failed on that. I'm just going to go there a minute, see if he's still there. But it looks like he, it may have taken effect after it happened. So I can't understand why he's dead, to be honest. But if you go here, all right, and we head, right, okay, here, and we look south down here to Cyrodiil, right? Well, I don't intend to do it either, Ghost. It was just a one-off. It was purely a one-off thing. No, I just want to move it there. So if we look in that direction, all right. Parthenex is still here, isn't he? Who is that there? I'm trying to see if I can see into Cyrodiil from here, but he probably won't. It's controlled by the player. Yeah, I know it's controlled by the player, but although that's true that I'm doing it, I know I'm playing it. I'm playing it as a character, so I'm not playing it as I would play it. I'm playing it as I think the character is. It's a bit like acting. I know that's a bad comparison. I don't know why I'm going up here. I know it's a bad comparison, but I try and do, if I'm doing, because I'm doing these builds and they're going to be characters. I'll bet if we went all over there, right, and looked, we might be able to see the Imperial City. Because this is the mountain that you can see in Oblivion Remastered. It's this mountain. You can't see any detail, there's no towns, there's no cities or whatever, but you can see this mountain in Skyrim. That is left in there deliberately by the developers. So if I could get to that point, I would do that. And I might be able to see it. So yeah, so you can see that in it. So I'll tell you what, let's go back now. Well, actually no, let's go and see Septimus. Although I've got about an hour left, so yeah, let's go and see Septimus. That is Return to Our Roots. We won't do that one yet. We'll do that another day. So let's go here back to Septimus, because we can finally do that now as our cat. Right. So yeah. I mean, if you haven't watched the Oblivion one, episodes 3 and 4, the first one was about an hour, less than an hour, because I cut a little bit off because to say we couldn't go outside. So I just had to go back, fill in the little gap because the previous save was a little bit before where I hadn't filled it all out. So I just had to do a small section, finish it off, and then I went through. I saved and I went through. It did it okay this time, and then we carried on from there. What was I going to say? So I have done 2 saves, but because they took a lot of process, especially episode 3, not so many people have watched that one because I didn't give much notice. So sorry about that. So I deserve to get low views for not telling people. Please don't forget to leave a like, support Railway also, and consider subscribing if you haven't already to enjoy more gaming content with him. Thanks, good people. Alright, thanks for saying that, Rob Risen. So 2 of Railways have killed Parthenex. Well, I only count 1 as killing him deliberately. The other one was a bug. It was actually a bug because he wasn't dead.
Dig.
When the last time I looked,
I'll know you're lost unknown.
the last time I saw him, and you can look at that video. I do leave a link in the description. Well, not a link, but a where to find it. And he was still alive when I left. He talked to me. I left, and he was still there. He was still alive. He was not dead. So why, when I come back, he was dead? It's got to be some kind of bug.
And
so
when
I didn't
the top
kill him
level
twice.
was built, no more could be placed. It was, and
I found all the blood you
I
require.
can almost hear them. I feel their life energy. Come,
incredible.
I will make the mixture.
What are you going to make it with? The apparatus. So thanks for watching, everybody. Say if you want to see more of an old guy trying to work out this game with a different character, because it's only about my 4th ever character where I've tried to, take a character most of the way through the game. Only one time did I ever want to complete it and do everything. I haven't tried to complete it since. I've just tried to do most of the game because I want to do more builds. Oh dear, that was a little bit mean. I think I'll nick that and that. Oh, looks like we've got a black book then. Oh dear. Well, let's see which one this is. I suppose I ought to do a save here. So I was wondering why I do the silly voices, because I'm trying to do characters. And all these saves are mixed up, by the way, if you're wondering. Now, this thing gives you some, gives you a load of level ups. This book at some point in the game. It's not like just experience book. Yeah, I think when you read it, it gives you. I'm not sure when it does it, but I can't remember now. Hello, Mr. Wretched Abyss. I would like to get past you if I could.
Come, my champion.
I'm not your champion.
Who do you think brought Septimus here? Who do you think protected you on your journey to open the box and loose my knowledge on this world?
Okay, right.
Your free will is an illusion. Whether you acknowledge me or not is your own business. But I will be in your mind.
Oh, how nice.
Now, you have my Oghma Infinium. It contains the knowledge of the ages as revealed to Xarxes, my loyal servant. For hundreds of years, it's been shut away from the world. Septimus was a useful tool for unleashing it.
Bit like Pandora's box.
Now, it is in your hands. Let us work wonders together.
Must admit, I do like black. So does Jess. So yeah, I wouldn't bother watching the Valheim one unless, of course, you want. You don't want to watch me whinging all the way through. I literally whinged all. If there's a game that frustrates me, I do tend to whinge a lot because I find those games a little bit frustrating. I don't know. I just think that games that are frustrating aren't very good games to make because it makes people get into a rage. Throw controllers and stuff like that. I don't think that's productive for the human race. Trying to inflict violence. Anyway, that's just only my opinion. Right, okay, so we've done that. We could see. Right, we've done that then. So what else can we do? The book, I think, yeah, opens at, I think what you said, at a certain time. Let's go and collect the bounty from folk. But yeah, I must search some of these locations which I haven't been to yet, because it seems like I've haven't been going in them. I say there,
Stentor, do you have business with the court?
I would never have expected from
I'm talking to Falk. Move and be on your way. The bandit leader is dead. Ironback Hideout is dead. I'm here for the bounty, but it's more money for the company that makes the controller that you just threw away. Yeah, exactly.
Excellent. You've done us a great service.
But I don't like games that encourage that kind of thing, because A, it's bad for the controller. The only person it's good for is maybe that's why they do it. That's why they make games that are very frustrating and horrible, because they know they're going to smash controllers, and maybe the people kind of back those companies that make controllers, and they're saying, oh, why make a game really difficult, so they throw their controllers away. Could be some conspiracy. Okay, thank you.
Feel free to return to me with questions.
I won't.
The Blue Palace is an open forum.
Yeah, I've noticed. Right, so what should we do now for a little while? I could assist the people of Falkreath. I could speak to the Earl of Riften. What's this about? Yeah, I know, we were talking about controllers earlier on. I don't think I can do the Dawnguard, can I? I'll tell you what, let's see if we can do the Dawnguard. I've got a feeling now that's the Gunmar, isn't it? Why is it we can't go there? Oh, we haven't started it yet. Oh, that's exciting. Right, okay. Yeah, I do hate leads. Because they just keep getting in the way, don't they? And because I'm, sometimes crossing my legs and all that, I'll keep crossing the thing. I'm going to have a chewing gum in a minute, so I hope I'm not too kind of mumbly when I speak. Yeah, I'm just writing about. I just think, I don't know, it's just my opinion anyway. Yeah, I don't particularly like them, but that's just me. Because back when they made games back in the old days, they were made because it was an entertainment, not supposed to be something where makes you want to turn you into the homicidal maniac. That's basically what I'm trying to say. I mean, they even encourage you to buy all different flavours, like, oh, this one's blue, this one's red, this is the Skyrim edition. I'm surprised they haven't done a Skyrim edition controller, to be honest. Because they're just continually trying to flog stuff, aren't they? It doesn't crash into anything. Rare, awesome, and I'm going to become billionaires. Yeah. But basically that's what the world is these days. It's all about trying to create millionaires. Which is why the earth will be destroyed, our resources will run out, and we'll all die a horrible death. What a cheerful outlook. So when that day does come, yeah, blame the people that like to flog us cheap, crappy, broken stuff, because they're the ones that are causing it all. Great future we got ahead, hasn't it?
Oh, hey there. You here to join the Dawnguard too?
None of your business,
I'm a little nervous.
Angmere.
I've never done anything like this before. I hope you don't mind if I walk up with you? Hey, don't tell Isran I was afraid to meet him by myself. Not the best first impression for a new vampire hunter, I guess?
Thank you. Right, hang on. Just see what you said there, Top of line don't necessarily mean best for you, yeah. No millionaire here, yeah. Yeah, put it this way, millionaires are more created every week. Some of them have got the kind of know-how and the will to swindle people out of money. They're kind of born as like, oh, let's try and make loads of money, and they become the millionaires that we all hate. And the ones that influence governments and all that lot. Well, we sad people just sit here and sign up to their subscriptions, games we never own, or they just rake it all in. I'll give you a prediction right now. At the moment, we've got like, if you don't mind me talking about it, just for just a minute or so, right? Digital games, we've got physical and we've got digital, so it's gradually moving away from us where we own it. What will happen eventually, and this is this is me looking into the future, is games won't be sold at all, digitally or physically. You will be renting them. They did it with movies. They've done it with everything else. With TV. So they're going to have subscriptions eventually. So you'll just keep on paying them a prescription and play games. Remember, you heard it here first. And that will be the final death knell of gaming.
This place looks almost deserted.
Yeah, everybody else does as well. There's only one drawback of physical games, and that is you have to put it in the machine. That's the only drawback. So for convenience wise, a digital game might be good convenience wise, because you don't have to have a large collection of discs and you have to put the disc in. But it should be cheaper. So what has actually happened is you have less physical.
New recruits.
Right, you've got less physical. Okay, which costs more. So what they've done is reduce the price by not having physical and having digital. But then they're charging you more for it. So we lose both ways. So that's why the industry is dying. Looks like also, if it is a good game, the disc would stay in the computer. Yeah, well, some people like GOG, they do that. They give you physical copies, DRM free and all that lot. So you always own it. Anyway, let's get off that subject. That's like the whole movie fiasco mess went back to buying DVDs. Yeah. I mean, they're even replacing DVDs with nothing now. Because they don't want you to have DVDs. That's because they don't really own anything physical at all. Because they don't want you to get your grubby hand on it. They want to own it, and you have nothing. They want you to rent your house, rent your food to be next. They don't want to own anything.
The vampires are much more dangerous than we believed.
In their pockets.
And now you want to come running to safety with the Dawnguard. Is that it? I remember Keeper Carset telling me repeatedly that Fort Dawnguard is a crumbling ruin, not worth the expense and manpower to repair. And now that you've stirred up the vampires against you, you come begging for my protection.
Isran.
What if I can steal
Carset is dead. The Hall of the Vigilance, everyone, they're all dead.
Yeah,
you were right, we were wrong. Isn't that enough for you?
Yes, well, I never wanted any of this to happen.
The thing is, Ghost, I'll let this just
I tried to warn all of you. I am sorry, So who are you? What do you want?
I made her join the
Got a fire in your belly to kill vampires, eh? Good for you. But look around. There's really not much to join yet. I've only just started rebuilding the Order.
Oh, in that case, can I help you at all?
I need someone out in the field taking the fight to the damn vampires, while we're getting the fort back into shape. Tolan was telling me about some cave the Vigilants were poking around in. Seemed to think it was related to these recent vampire attacks. Tolan, tell him about, what was it?
Tell me.
Dimhollow.
Yes, that's it. Dimhollow Crypt. Brother Adelwald was sure it held some long-lost vampire artifact of some kind.
We didn't listen to him any more than we did Isran. He was at the hall when it was attacked.
That's good enough for me. Go see what the vampires were looking for in this Dimhollow Crypt. With any luck, they'll still be there.
Oh dear, it means we've got to take on a follower.
You should take a crossbow. Good for taking out those fiends before they get close.
I don't want a crossbow.
Feel free to poke around the fort and take what you need. There isn't much yet, but you're welcome to anything you can use.
I'll meet you at Dimhollow. It's the least I can do to avenge my fallen comrades.
Okay, just so there's lots of video
I
about
don't think that's a good idea. You vigilants were never trained.
I know what you think of us.
Yeah.
You think we're soft, that we're cowards. You think our deaths proved our weakness. Stendarr granted you do not have to face the same test and be found wanting. I'm going to Dimhollow Crypt.
Why don't
Perhaps
you do that
I can
then?
be of some small assistance to you.
You there, boy. Stop skulking in the shadows and step up here. What's your name?
My name is Agmir, sir.
Do I look like a sir to you, boy? I'm not a soldier.
Goodbye, Tolan.
I'll meet you in Dimhollow
Yes,
Crypt.
sir.
I owe these vampires a debt of vengeance.
What's your weapon?
Yeah, exactly. That's the way gaming's going.
Mostly just use my
Yes. By destroying it, vampires hope to cripple our Order's activities in Skyrim. I suspect now it was Brother Adelvald's journals they were after. He was obsessed with ancient vampire artifacts and burial sites.
Crossbow? I've never...
A crossbow.
What can you tell me about Dimhollow Crypt?
Brother Adelvald had been there not long ago. Said he found something of great importance. It must have been important to the vampires as well, for them to risk an open attack on the Vigilance.
Watch the recoil.
Just see what we're saying, man. I know it's a sad topic to talk about now. Yeah, because basically they're all saying they don't want us to own anything or be able to transfer anything. They want you to buy it multiple times. So, you know, Jess would have to buy the game. So they're all going the same way. So in other words, they want to sell more. They're making more and more money every time they make a game. They make more and more money because they're reducing their expenses on producing it. And yet they're asking more and more money for it. I know, you know, cost of, you know, developer, you know, paying developers and all that lot, but I think the price of them. Hang on, have I got to go here or outside? Look at my journal a minute. Right, I got to go out there. Okay, right, just checking.
That's it.
Isran found something for you to do, eh? I thought he'd like you. Good luck.
What bit was cleaned up? Oh yeah. Well, the castle you've got to kind of enroll some other people to help out with the castle, and gradually, as you get each one, the castle gradually, you know, stuff that's missing gradually gets added, so that it becomes a bigger castle with more resources. So by you know, getting the other people to join, you actually fill out the castle with more stuff like armoured trolls and stuff like that. So it's Serana time, yeah. So you have to do each section. Yeah, I know you do. Go. Yeah, I don't particularly want to do it on this character, but I don't mind doing it because it's not for long, and we could always lead Serana. Actually, that's not a bad idea. We could lead Serana, though she's probably essential. But if we complete her whole quest line, is she essential then? The evil plan is forming inside my mind. Although we're not an evil character. It's a long time since you made that DLC. You didn't make it, did you? Right, okay, so let's go to Dimhollow Crypt. So we'll probably have to carry on next week because we've only got 40 minutes. So let's try and get off the subject of all that depressing stuff. Yeah, most people like Serana. There is the odd person like Ghost. I think Queen doesn't like her either, but I think most people generally do like Serana because she's a good character with a unique kind of play as well, and some unique things you can
never
do.
Know when to give up. I thought we'd taught them enough of a lesson of their
But some people don't like having alone. Followers or
like all the rest of them.
Or that type
he
of
fought
person.
Well,
so
Jorn and Bresoth were no match for him.
Ha! Those two deserved what they got. Their arrogance had become insufferable.
All this talk is making me thirsty.
Well, I mean, in loads of other games you play, you probably had to
I wish
be.
Loki would hurry it up. I have half a mind to return to the castle and tell Harkon what a fool he's entrusted this mission to.
I don't know why it is about Serana that nobody likes. Because it's a good questline. So I don't know why everybody.
You wouldn't dare. Now shut up and keep on watch.
The whole quest is good. So I don't know why people complain. They can always get rid of her afterwards, but she is a unique character, which is why I like her. He didn't get far, no. I won't pick out that. So I'm going to try and stop. I'm trying to stop using the special power that I've got of teleporting because it's just a little bit too easy. I don't want it to be ridiculously easy. Well, a little bit of a challenge. I want a challenge. Go and play Valheim. That's what I call a challenge. Me and Jess, Jess won't play it unless I play it on easy. Because it's just not enjoyable. It's frustrating.
She said it. What's that? We may feed again today.
Don't worry, lady. It soon all be over. Sorry about that. So with 70 developers, they made Oblivion. With 100 developers, they made Skyrim, and now they got what, 300-400? I say let's go back to having 100, and therefore you wouldn't have to be quite so money grabbing, and you'd please your fans more. So I don't know about you, Bethesda, I think you went down the wrong route. But I'm going the right way. Yeah, I should be. The bigger you get, the more corporate you get, which is why some of the developers that were there for a long time have left, because they saw it all coming. It was going to be less personal, less motivation, less fun really. So they left. In other words, it became a huge conglomeration which had to make money, and yeah, they all got, preferred the freedom that they had before, and now they weren't getting that. So that's why they left. So that's why we've seen a deterioration in Bethesda, where the priorities have started to shift away from their core element, which was greatly loved by everybody. So by bringing out Oblivion Remastered with Virtuos, they've actually brought back some of that they've lost. So in that way it's a good idea, but they've got to learn from it. If they don't learn from that, to get back to what made them great, then they're gonna slowly deteriorate and fall by the wayside, because they do unique games. I mean, three game of the years in succession tells you a lot about their games. But they haven't had one since. I heard a shocking result actually. I only found this out yesterday, but Starfield. Okay, so I used to be a very loyal fan and would defend them with my life, but because of all that's happened with the creations and everything else, I've lost. You know, I've lost my love for them because of the greed and the creations and all this kind of stuff. Where is he going? So I wish they'd get it back and get our priorities back on course. You're next. Which is why Oblivion is proving so successful. By the way, Starfield, if you're wondering, is the highest grossing profit they've ever made. It's higher than Skyrim, Fallout, Oblivion all put together. Starfield has outsold all of them, which is something I only found out yesterday, which is an absolute shocker to me, because I thought it was really poorly received, but apparently it has outsold all the others. They will never get money from me. Well, you got Skyrim, Ghost, so you did give them a little bit. But you're not going to do the... Yeah, I mean, I've always wanted to, have their games, so because they were so good. They're just buggy because of what they put in it. Basically, they do stuff that others don't do, so that makes them more technically demanding. Just more tricky to make. So that's why there's more bugs in it. So it's kind of the nature of the beast. So you got to simplify it, which is what they have been doing. They have been simplifying their games over time. They call it the dumbing down of the Elder Scrolls, which has made them more accessible, made more money because it's less complicated, really, more accessible. So they chose the right route in that it made them more money and made them more successful. But they kind of gone the opposite, right? It's a master lock, so I'm not really concentrating. And that's why there's been such a positive reaction to it, because it's a taste of what Bethesda used to be like has come back, and so everybody's praising them for that and saying, why they're loving the game. It's because it's brought back the things they did like, so it's a reminder to them to what they should concentrate on. So if they go back and do what what made the fans happy in Elder Scrolls 6, then we'll all be fans again, and it should be less buggy, because over time they've gradually got less buggy. That is a fact. They have got less buggy over time. Get back to work. I hope you all have a great weekend. So yeah. But I'm still gonna like Skyrim. I'm still gonna still like all this stuff. So yeah. Take care, Rob. Thanks for coming in. Right, I'm trying to find my way out. There's like so many entries and I can't remember which one's the way out. I think it's that one, isn't it? One of them leads on through. Yeah, that one. Anyway. So yeah, get back to work, Rob Risen. You're too busy slacking, watching Ray Awesome. Rabbiting on about some kind of junk. Right, here we go then. One at a time. I mean, these things are pathetic compared to Oblivion. It's like, just got to do that one. What is that? Somebody shooting at me? Oh, it's this guy. What's this guy? What's this guy? Oh, it's this one. Go away. Boy, Azor, it's really awesome. And Ghost 57 and NJ. Boy, Azor, you're alright. What do you think? What do you think of the arena? We've done 2 fights in the arena. So if you're level 5 or 6, try the arena. That's a good time to do it. We don't use many shouts. I generally don't use shouts so much as I used to. I used to use them a lot more, so I'm not quite sure why I don't do it so much. It's because I think it's because I'm trying to do a certain thing. I think that's basically what it's boiled down to. Is because I'm doing things a certain way, I don't have so much need of it, but I'll try and do it now and again. I did do it a lot more on my first play. I used quite a lot of them. He's dead then. Sorry, love. I'll leave that one. I'll leave the 30 ones. I'll leave that one. I'm leveling my skills in Oblivion remaster while you're watching your... Oh yeah. What do you think of Oblivion so far? I mean, it looks like it's still got a few bugs in it. So, some of the old ones. So let's hope they get rid of those. I'm watching the stream. Okay, good luck on that. Was it NJ? Was it NJ said that? Oh, Adoring fans. Oh yeah, I'll write you down there, Adoring fan. But yeah, it was fun in the arena, wasn't it? The arena time. When I first saw that there was an arena, I instantly was looking to make that to the champion. I did become the grand champion and did get the Adoring fan. I don't know how long it took me. I just used to go back now and again. Right, okay. Now where? Yeah, it's hard to work this out, isn't it? It kind of goes darker on different levels, but I know it's not quite as good as it could have been. In fact, on my old Skyrim, it's actually clearer than it is on this. So I don't know what happened, why they did what they did with that.
Huh?
down, doggy. This is pussycat time. Meow. Right, where to now? It's hard to tell, isn't it? There's so much mess, it's hard to tell. I do like that chainmail I saw on a character though. Yeah, 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 yeah. There you are. I have got a bit of drift on this one, to be honest. This is why I've struggled with the maps on here nowadays, is because I can't see it so well as I used to.
We may feed again. Here you are.
You know, in the old Skyrim, I used to see the map was easier to work out. You know, easier to see stuff. Whereas this one is a little bit kind of more fuzzy. I have a little bit of drift on this, just slight. I have more drift. I got drift on my Xbox, but I've got two other controllers. One is from my old Xbox, and another one is the Starfield one. So, which I've hardly used. So I've got two spares anyway, which I think one of them. So I've only actually bought one, and that was the Starfield one. One was the other one was a present, and the other one came with my my first Xbox. How to be OP early in Oblivion Remaster. Heavy video on how to get a spell enchantment that will make you near invisible permanent. Yeah, I've already looked at one. It might have been Fevy, and it was another guy as well, Fudge Muppet, doing builds, and the trouble with all of these, they've all got exploits. I don't like doing exploits. So I don't tend to do anything that does exploits. I look at what they do and how they do stuff, but I don't use the exploit side of it. Yeah, not wearing armour, no archery. You might try level 1 now. It's not an exploit. Oh, it's not an exploit. All right, yeah, yeah. I mean, but it is a way of like rushing forward in the game, in other words, and I don't like rushing forward doing something which is going to make me OP. I like to work my way up naturally as a way of say, oh, if you do this at a certain spot, you know, you can get a certain item which make you powerful right from the start of the game. I don't like doing that. I'd rather just do it naturally. Without using cheats or whatever to prove that you can do it, because you don't need to do those things. That's just where people only do that because they're lazy. Basically, it's because I can't remember.
I'll never tell you anything, vampire.
Levels, or I'll do this thing that makes it quicker, and I don't like doing that.
Any
I like the progression.
On me.
I believe you, Vigilant, and I don't think you even know what you
found
here. So go and meet your beloved Stendarr.
Are you sure that was wise, Lokio?
Oh, we'll do this every time. Yeah, I'm not in a hurry to do anything. A lot of people these days, they just want to brute force through things as fast as possible.
It is up to us to
and I don't like doing that.
And we will
not
not
take my time and enjoy it.
Vingalmo and Orthiolf will make way for me after this.
Yes, of course, Lokio. Do not forget who brought you news of the Vigilant's discovery.
I never forget who my friends are. Or my enemies.
Tell you what, let's do this laughing thing and see if we can save that guy. Because we're not usually able to save him, are we? So I like to do it the way the developer likes it to be played. In other words, as opposed to trying to do some kind of exploit which speeds it up. Where I don't trouble is I don't know which one's which, do I? Trouble is once you get so far it automatically starts, doesn't it? So I'll try not to get too close That's the notes on that. I'll pick that up in a minute. I won't pick that up. I'm seeing if I can see who is who from here and take out the ones that are the enemies. So that looks like a vampire there, doesn't it? Let me just save a minute, in case I get this wrong. So if we kill the vampires but keep this guy alive, that's the guy we got to help, isn't it? Oh no, he's a thrall. Since Serana's more or less buried and the vision is dead, all the rest are enemies. Oh right, yeah, I just noticed that, because when I just noticed that he was a thrall, I thought, oh well, he is an enemy as well. I thought one of these was a, you know, like a good guy who gets killed in the process. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to press that button. That's why I don't really like, you know, although Laughing Ghost is great, it's a bit overpowered, so I tend to not use it because it's a little bit too easy. In other words, I don't like things to be too easy, which is why on Xbox I've added more creatures and stuff. I want it to be a bit more challenging, but not to the point where it's frustrating. Sometimes I think they go a little bit too far and make it, you know, just becomes not enjoyable. Ow, that hurt. Okay. Boo, assassin, sneaky, sneaky. Think he is dead now. Think Serana's more or less buried, and the vigilant is dead. All the rest are enemies. That is a vigilant near where the thrall is lying. Oh right, okay, that dead body, yeah, I know that's a vigilant. Right, okay, so this is a thing that I didn't know what I was doing on the first go, but it does actually help you to do it, because you've got to push it out there. And I did it, I just moved it into, and then I noticed the light came up, you know, once they're lit, that completed the sequence of that after a while. So once I'd done that, I didn't really go by this thing, but it does actually tell you how to do it. Right, let's see. We got to, yeah, that one's in the correct place. So this one should be down to there, is it? And then the next one has to be here, so it does actually tell you what to do. When I first did it, I just moved them until they lit up. So it still had the same effect. Although at first I was, you know, it was a bit random. You know, when I first did it, I was just moving them all over, and I noticed some of them are lighting up, and once I knew they were lighting up, then I solved it. Right, I never can remember which is the front. Oh, it's that one. Right, just moving is what I used to do, yeah. But it does actually tell you which things to move where, so. Oh, there's Serana. Oh, hello, mysterious woman.
Who sent you here?
Well, who were you
I was expecting someone like me, at least.
What, female?
Can't you tell just from looking at me? A vampire.
I think the Dawnguard want me to kill you then if you're a vampire.
Not fond of vampires, are they? Well, look. Kill me, you've killed one vampire. But if people are after me, there's something bigger going on. I can help you find out what that is.
Nah. I'll tell you what, we'll leave it here. I don't want a forced follower. Well, as long as you don't get in the way, lady.
I was going to say the same thing to you. My family used to live on an island to the west of Solitude. I would guess they still do. By the way, my name is Serana. Good to meet you.
I won't tell you mine. Oh, I could manage her with AFT. Sorry, I have amazing follower tweaks on. Yeah, if you could wait here. Right, see, I could say we could part ways. Well, what happens if you say that? She just goes home, doesn't she? Because she's a follower. Right. So I could go in here and manage her. She'll set off a whole cascade of things going on, probably. Although I probably shouldn't have done that. Hang on, I'll tell you what, let me undo that. Because otherwise she'd be, you know, I wouldn't be able to kill her if I wanted to. I've got to try and think which one it is now. I'm going to untick that so she can. What I'll do is I'll leave this like that, and then when it comes to killing her, I will untick her so she can die. And then we'll take her to Bethesda and destroy her. Yeah, I could break the game, couldn't I?
It's not too far now. At least, I don't think it is. I thought you knew the way.
Right then, okay, any idea how to get out of here?
Your guess is as good as
yeah,
mine.
Like
this place looks pretty different from when I was locked away.
How long have you been in there, lady?
Good question. Hard to say. I can't really tell. I feel like it was a long time. Who is Skyrim's High King?
I've no idea. I don't know, have we done one of these? I think Infinium Stormcloak is the true High King.
Never heard of him. Is he well supported?
Well, the Empire supports Elisif, but there are many who are loyal to Ulfric.
Empire? What Empire?
Yeah, an empire from Cyrodiil.
Cyrodiil is the seat of an empire? I must have been gone longer than I thought.
You have.
Definitely longer than we planned. Please, let's hurry. I need to get home so I can figure out what's happened.
Alright then, why were you locked away?
I'd rather not get into that with you. If that's alright. I'm sorry, it's not that...
Weird echo, is it?
It's just that I don't know who I can trust yet. Let's get to my home, and I'll have a better sense of where we all stand.
So, is that an Elder Scroll on your back?
Yes, it is. And it's mine.
So why do you have it?
It's complicated.
Oh,
I can't really talk about it. I'm sorry.
Right, okay. It's Amazing Follower Tweaks is a mod, yes. Which means you can have up to something like 15 followers or something. And you can dress them how you like in different outfits. You can actually give them 3 different kinds of outfits, one for city, one for your normal combat, and one for towns and villages. And so, yeah, it gives you all kinds of new functions to your. You can even say how they fight, whether they can permanently die or not. You can do all sorts of stuff with it. So it's a really flexible system. There's one of them. Does it do hair? It doesn't do hair, no. You'd have to get your own, you know, hairstyles. You have to get a mod that does hairstyles. No, all it does is clothing, weapons and armor. Oh, it just went. Yeah, it doesn't give an echoey voice. No, it doesn't. The echo is in the creation engine. It's part of Skyrim. It's that's because we're in an environment which is like a cave, so it has echo. It doesn't change the voice. It only changes the appearance of your character and what it does, and you can decide what it wears and what they use and how they actually do things, because you can actually give them custom spells as well. So you can actually take one of your spells and say, I want this to be added to your spell list, and she will only use those that you choose. I think you've got something like up to 5 spells or something that you can assign to your follower. So it's very, very flexible. There's a book which describes all the things you can do. So this book, when you get this mod, this explains all the stuff you can do. It explains all your actions, gears, settings, pose. You can reset it and actually turn it off, so you can get rid of it. So you can transform transform them into something, or you can make them transform you into something. You can duplicate equipment. There's all kinds of stuff you can do. You can change horses, outfits. You can give them their own horse as well. You can marry them, I think, if you want. There is all kinds of stuff. Bonus outfit, and it tells you everything about all of these things. So keep the book, because that explains everything you need to know. It's a very flexible system. There's a new one out which is arguably as good, which I think is called, I can't remember what it's called, but something other. There's another follower one which has come out recently, which also does sound. I think it's called a follower framework is the other mod. So those are the two kind of main ones that people use. Is the advanced, I think it's the follower framework one, or advanced magazine follower tweaks. So you can choose which one you want. I presume each one has an advantage over the other. Right, we have to go in there. Okay, let's go in there. Come, Serana, my trusty assistant, who I may lead to your death at some point. Let us enter this dark area where I am king. Got some blister water for my potions. So I always collect blister water. There's certain potions that ingredients I always collect, and some which I don't worry about quite so much. But I always collect. Don't ignore your ingredients. They can be very powerful, along with enchantments and smithing. So yeah, it gives you more things you can do. Right, let's see. So we may not get through this bit today, so I'll have to continue this next time. Right, I'm just looking all around. There should be a stairway here. Right, I think we've got to go that way. But this does something, it kind of lets somebody out, so we could leave that. But there's a couple of draugr that's come out if you hit that lever. So I'll leave that one. Right, we've got to get through there. It could be, I can't remember if we've got to get rid of those to get through this. We probably have. Yeah, I think we have, haven't we? Yeah, I think you have, yeah. I think you've got to unlock that, which unlocks that. But releases those two guys, yeah. So what we can do is just ignore those and just carry on. There's a wall with pictures. Oh yeah, here they are. These are the you know, kind of the halls of stories stones. They kind of tell a story. These are, I think, a dragon priest, or there's one for dragon priest, one for the what's it, the moth things, moth priests or something. I can't remember. It's been a while since I kind of
Something's not right.
tried to remember all that
Be
stuff.
careful. I think we may be in for some trouble.
Yeah, you could be right there. So yeah, a bit dodgy this place. There's lots of draugr here, and a real big guy. Not almost out then. Not quite. There's still a little bit more to go to get out of here. But there are some draugr all around here. And there's one which is more powerful than all the rest. There's this one. Right, but there's one down there who is the most powerful. So we'll get him in a minute. But first I'm going to weed out the simpletons. Like so. Don't get in my way, Serana. So if he's sitting on his little throne, we probably already killed him. Kept getting killed trying to use what is. I'll do a quick save. Trying to use the wall first. His sneaky helps a lot. Oh, you tried using the wall first, did you, and got killed? Yeah. If you know, I've got a sneaky character, and I've come here when I'm already quite powerful at taking stuff out, so this could be relatively easy. But I think it's the guy in the chair. Is it the guy in the chair, which was the kind of main guy, isn't it? But we've already killed him. Well, put it this way, he's dead now. Which is that one? Oh no, it's not that one. Yeah, I think it is that one. The guy that sat in there, the big guy in the chair, is the kind of boss of them. He got burnt, unfortunately. But we one-shotted that one. That's why I don't use exploits. You don't need exploits to get far in this game. All you need to do is have a little bit of skill and a little bit of knowledge. But some people like the shortcut of that, not bother about doing those techniques, so they can just rush through it. I haven't modded the second one, have I? Oh, wait a minute. Oh no, what it is, Ghost, the controller socket came out. It didn't hold it in very securely. It's very easy to pull out. So sometimes, because it's kind of dangling all around me, you know, and sometimes I put my arm down, it might pull it. It pulled out the, you know, the earphone, and then it starts picking up the recording through the controller. So therefore you hear it twice. So that's why there was an echo then. I don't know what that was I picked up then. Something was called, yeah, it was the controller. It was picking up the sound twice. It was picking up the recorded sound, okay, plus it was picking up the sound from the controller. So was that throw voice, drain vitality, or one of the others? Not quite sure what that was. Right, we've got that. So the way out, I think, is up there. I think there is a chest down here somewhere, isn't there?
Where'd you come from?
Looks like this guy comes back to life. Even though it yeah, because I did kill him twice, but he is. This is the guy that is the strong one, but and I can easily get rid of him. Because, but yeah, that was the guy in the chair. So it looks like I was able to kill him about 3 times, and he kept coming back because he was supposed to meet me at the end. Yeah, this is the chest with all the gear in. So there's, you know, £2,000 for that. That. I may as well pick them all up. So yeah, that guy it looks like he's unkillable until that scripted event. Alright, soon we should. Yeah, that explains why he kept dying. Yeah, if you do a sneaky character, it's a bit easier. If you do a sneaky archer, right, it's easy. Or if you're a high level character, it's easy. But if you're not, it can be a bit of a struggle. That one. I struggled on my first attempt, even though I was. Well, I thought it was powerful, but I think he still caught me because I wasn't watching my health.
Even in this weather, it's better than the cave.
Which is what catches me out a lot. Right then, so now we got to go to. Well, it's cook save coming out, so now we have to lead her to her home, which is over there. Okay, so where are we? We are. Here, right, okay. It was drained vitality. Okay, so if we go to, say, I won't go to Rimrock because that's up a bit of a cliff, so I'll go to that one. Because otherwise I have to drop down the kind of mountainside, which is quite high up. Yeah, one thing I've noticed about Serana, once she turns into that, she sometimes gets stuck into a loop. And she doesn't actually do anything. So that's the only downside to this mod that turns her into a vampire. Is sometimes she won't actually do anything. She won't use a weapon. So it looks like a little bit of a bug. Right, we'll just creep out of here. So we might, yeah. In fact, this would be a good place to finish because we can. Move from here on to the next stage. I quite like the Dawnguard. I like Dawnguard and Dragonborn. I think they're both very good DLCs with a whole new map to explore with new stuff in it. So you've not rescued Thorold yet, okay? So I think you know, this is when they were really cheap as well. You know what? Comparatively, they were comparatively cheap. That's when we used to get good value for money. Unfortunately, we don't get it now. They tend to screw you for every penny, basically. So here comes the majestic dragon. So I may have to get a little bit of poison on there. And what's my health? So I haven't even got, you know, really good armour yet. So it's just sort of good enough at the moment. So I'll do like a one-handed one. Although I should have done that when he was there. Yeah, I think they seem to be a little bit immune, don't they? Because they can fly around. So it's a bit harder to hide from them. Right, I just need the damage one. Looks like it goes. So we'll just get to where we got to go to for next week, and then I'll go back, drop all the stuff off, ready for next week. Okay, but at least now we've got kind of something we can do. What I might do is do one of these, which should be powerful enough to. Might have to use the bow here. Where is it? Because otherwise I'm going to waste this shot and hope I don't miss.
provide.
No. What's if he lands? I'd have to do it really close.
Your defeat brings me honor.
Right, here we go. Come down, sugar baby. Oh yeah, yeah. Good one. Thank you. I just did the short one for that one.
Come and face me then.
I'm just going to do the short ones where I can go, you know, every time he lands I'll get a couple of blows on. And then do it again. Right, let's do a bigger one. He is kind of hurting me a little bit. I still enjoy with this character, you know, it's up close like this when they are aware. That's when I'm kind of a little bit weak, which is why I'm trying to get the smithing up. So I've got to do a little bit of smithing. So this thing does twice as much damage again, so I should be able to kill a dragon really quick.
Your voice is no match for mine.
Come back to me, little one. Your time has come. No, you don't. Right, hang on, let me get rid of that thing in my hand so I can block. The look on my face is hideous, isn't it? I'm fighting with I'm fighting with a bit of a toothpick. But you can do that with this. You can do it with a toothpick if you want. I did an orc that had no clothes, and I was slaughtering everything. That's called the Angry Orc. Look in the Skyrim Angry Orc one. If you want to see me going around with a loincloth. Right, I've got anything that increases my damage as well as the poison. Oh,
no Oghma would stoop for such vile tyranny.
Yeah, the trouble is sometimes you can't get close enough because it's like a barrier in the way. So you can't. I wasn't hitting them then because of that barrier. And probably because of that. The short one is good because you can do it multiple times. But yeah, you can't get close enough for them to hit her. There's certain spots where nothing happens when you hit it because you're hitting like a blank wall. There we go, got it now. I'll get those because they're worth a bit, but I'm not that. I won't do dragon meat because I don't want to weigh myself down. And then Miraak steal my thing again.
Not this time. This
miserable keep.
Thank you for your help. We will meet again soon.
You're eating them, aren't you? Well, I'm going to come for you. Right, okay, we're nearly at the place where we got to set off, so we'll stop here. Right, we'll just get to where the boat is, and we'll leave this for next time. Is that a
That's it,
thing?
out there to the north. We used to keep a boat around here to get there and back.
Make him out more power than he already is, yeah. Yeah, I shouldn't have started it really. I should have waited till I was a bit stronger before I started it. Right, so this is where we're going next time, okay? So, we've kind of unlocked it, so I'll do a save here. Alright, and then we'll leave it to next time. Alright, and then what I'll do is I'll probably go back, drop all the stuff off. I'll try and do a bit of smithing. I'm about 3 levels to go. Yeah, wait until you get all the shapes. Yeah, okay, alright, so I think we'll leave it there. Thank you all for coming in today. Sorry it got a little bit dull kind of going through that, you know, the kind of ruin thing, Dwemer Ruin. So I'm trying to get out as quick as I could. I just want to find a farmer and then get out really, so that's why I kind of rushed through that. Let me just make sure I am, has anybody new come in? I just want to, I hope I didn't miss anybody. NJ, I got NJ, goes, Adorn Fan. So I think I got everybody. Yeah, I got everybody. And Queen Keel. Okay, thank you all for coming in. What's that? Ray likes what? yeah, I like to do it. What I'm trying to do is I'm trying to do builds, and some of those builds in a certain way because I played a lot of Skyrim with a few different characters, although I never fully developed them. I decided I'd concentrate on doing some I haven't done before and trying to learn something by doing it. So on some of them, you know, I'm trying to do it in a certain way so that each build is different than the previous one. So I don't want to repeat the same things with another character. So if I got an assassin, I don't want to do another assassin. So I'm trying to do each one separately. So I've done a wizard. Once I intentionally tried to do it because I wanted to know what happened if I did. That's the only reason I did it, was I wanted to know what the blades did. So I think it's a bit hard to criticise for just if you got an option in the game to do one or the other. You know, when I first did it, I know the consequences of it, and I'd never done that before. And then I wanted to know what happened with the blades, and I kind of regret it now because it wasn't very interesting at all. So if I'd have known that before I did it, oh yeah, but that's, you know, it's just Delphine, isn't it? So I just wanted to do one. I want to do things different on the other builds. I don't want to do the same thing over and over again because otherwise you're just watching the same thing, but with a slightly different build. So I want to make different decisions. Some to be one to be a killer, another one to be a wizard, another one to be like a more pure mage, or well, we started off a mage with the sword at rare times, and then turned it into a full mage doing certain things. So I'm trying to do different things with different things, so that I don't repeat myself. She's supposed to help the Dragonborn, yeah. So I hope you'll understand why I'm doing these things. I don't believe you can wait until Tuesday for Oblivion. Yeah, that's true. But I will this time because it's kind of Saturday. Sunday I want a day off. So Monday, and then I've only got Monday and then it's Tuesday again. So I probably won't do another Oblivion one. Because by doing it unannounced, within only about half an hour's notice, and then doing one with 2 hours notice, I didn't really get many people watching anyway. So Alright, so thank you all. I think I'd like to thank Ghost57. Thanks, Ghost, for coming in. Sorry if I don't always, want to do it the way you do it, but I'm trying to do some things certain ways. So I want to be able to do what I want to do ultimately. By trying out a build and doing it a certain way, see if it's possible. I'm just learning from it really, so just trying out new stuff, and that includes trying to do quests differently, because I don't know all the outcomes of every single quest. A temple she could not enter without a Dragonborn's help. Yeah. No kitty on Sunday. Yeah. Unfortunately, I won't be doing Dragonborn. Draco the Dragonborn on the VR, because my neck is aching a bit because I did an extra stream. It is starting to whinge, so I want a couple of days off now, so I can recover. All right, thank you to Queen Kiok as well. Thanks, Queen, for coming in. It's always nice to see you. To NJ, thank you, NJ, for coming in on these streams as well, because we have fun together, don't we, when you come in. And Neptunescape, thanks very much, Neptunescape, as well. Yeah, I feel your pain. Thank you, NJ. Then we got the Wicked War Pig. Thanks very much for coming in, Wicked War Pig, and asking that question. Thank you to Kyle as well. Thank you to Kyle. If that's Kyle the wrestling guy, or is this a different Kyle? Not quite sure. And to Rod Risen, thanks for coming in, Rod Risen. You really shouldn't be watching me while you're working, really, but there you go. So, and thanks to Dorian Fan, my new friend from Oblivion. But I've got one. I'll get one in Oblivion, and I've got one in real life. So it's nice. I'll have both eventually. So I hope you enjoyed it today. If you did, hit that like and subscribe button, especially if you've been watching in the background and you haven't subscribed. You can always subscribe to the channel if you want to see a bit more. But if you don't want to see an old guy who's sometimes don't do things right, then obviously that's your choice. You can say no. But I'll see you all next time. Thanks for watching. Have a great weekend, everybody. The sun is shining in Great Britain. The Reform UK is trouncing the polls, so so we're all pretty happy here. So peace and goodwill to all man as well, and to all ladies and everybody else. I hope you have a lovely weekend, everybody. Rain and overcast. Oh, boo, Ghost. Boo. Boo. You have to put on a comedy and cheer yourself up. Okay, so have fun. I won't be doing, I shan't be playing Oblivion Remastered on my Xbox. Sorry, though. I'm going to give it a bit of a break now. Alright, so I'll see you all next time. Take care, everybody, and have a good weekend. Okay? Bye for now. And don't forget to be good to each other. Don't be like some people and, get on people's nerves. Bye for now. Bye, everybody. Just stay inside and play Skyrim. Yeah, good idea, Ghost. You could even possibly play Oblivion if you want, Ghost. Have you actually played a bit of Oblivion? What are you thinking so far? It's not quite as advanced as Skyrim, but the quests in it are great. The quirkiness of it is great, which is why people love Oblivion. It has a certain charm all of its own, and some of the quests are excellent. The Dark Brotherhood, is supposed to be a really excellent quest line, along with the Thieves Guild, which has a complete twist at the end. So they're really good on the guilds. Some of the guilds aren't quite so good. You're going to play the original Oblivion, OP Oblivion sometime, yeah. If I was you, stay on the level that they give you at the start, or go down just a little tweak, because it is unbalanced on the original version of Oblivion, where if you don't advance in a certain way, you can end up a little bit weaker than your opponents. But I did it without really, without doing that. I think I moved it one notch, one little bit back. But it is off balance. The enemies tend to outgrow you if you do, for most people, and only if you do it the right way will it equal out better. So some people turn it down a tiny amount, just to stop it getting too overpowered against you. But I did it by just going down a small amount, and but they were still tough even then. Even when I got to the end of the game, it's still got a tough encounter every time I face them. I can't just one hit things. My character may die, but I won't. Yeah, well said, Goose. So yeah. Don't put the level up whatever you do, because you'll be in serious trouble. Alright, and make sure you hard save and quick save regularly. Well, you can't quick save. You'll quick save through doors and things. So I would hard save often, especially before you're going to do a fight or after a fight, and try not to do it in between. But if you can get to a stage where you've fought a few, and then you can get into a corner, take a potion, and then save it, do it. But save regularly every time you have an encounter, and then save it again afterwards. And as you progress through a dungeon, do saves at certain times so you never lose your save, because I have lost a lot of saves sometimes purely by forgetting to save. This is a weakness from saving on time. Yeah. So make sure you do the save, and make sure you don't go over. If you've got one character, you're okay. But if you have two characters, so say you do a character and then you do another type of character, they will all be in the same folder. They will all be in the same save list. So you're in great danger of going over another character. So they're not separated like Skyrim. So be very so if you've got one person, then it's okay, don't have to worry about it. Alright, so I'll see you all next time. I think the hard saves are more reliable as well, so but occasionally you might get a point where you go through a door and it might crash. Well, it probably won't crash, but it might just not load. So as you go through, so I would sometimes a good idea before you get to going through a door is or an exit, is sometimes do a save and then wait 30 seconds before you try and go through. You only run character at a time and then make a save on USB. Okay, Ghost, yeah, that's a good sensible idea. I ought to do that. Alright, so thank you all for watching. I'll see you next time, and take care, and hope you enjoy Oblivion Remastered, because just about everybody is. Bye for now. Bye everybody. I'll see you next time, and I'll see you later.